Welcome back, everybody. I had a fucking weird day, so this might be a weird podcast, but if anybody's going to save me from it, it's going to be today's guest. I was going to tell you a story, but I decided I'm not going to do that. I just want to give a huge shout out to everybody that's shown all the love recently. We're climbing in subscribers, and honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it. If you guys want to take it an extra step, if you're feeling extra frisky, go subscribe to the Patreon. Patreon.com/JaredSingerLive. It's like $3 a month is the low tier. If you want to go super crazy with it, there's higher tiers, and we are working on new content for you guys. It's just not up there yet, but I promise it's in the works. All right, enough of that. This episode of the podcast is sponsored by Shooter Lube, America's best gun care system. Shooter Lube military grade weapons cleaning solvent is simply the best. What do you think about that one, Shaun? You like that one? It's odorless. There's no water. It fully evaporates, leaves no residue, no hazardous ingredients per the EPA, has a high flash point. It's non-corrosive, does not freeze. It's non-flammable. The Extreme Weapons Oil is biodegradable, non-flammable. I feel like I'm just saying the same words over and over again. It's not toxic, 100% synthetic. I'm Mike Tyson. Fuck, I can never say synthetic properly at speed. Low odor, non-staining, rust and corrosion protection, and it reduces wear and friction. Shooter Lube is also offering free shipping on all orders over $35 with a 100% money-back satisfaction guarantee. So make sure you join the revolution by going to shooterlube.com and using promo code SINGER to save yourselves 10% at checkout. This episode of the podcast is also sponsored by WeHost.WarnerElements.com. Okay, this is shared web hosting. You guys need some sort of website, social media, and all that kind of shit, right? You're trying to figure it out. Here's where you start. For $100, you get a year's worth of hosting, free domain registration, unlimited bandwidth, unlimited emails, unlimited storage, and a carbon-free footprint. So go to WeHost.WarnerElements, that's WeHost.WERNERElements.com, and use promo code SINGER. You can get all that for less than $100 for your first year. All right, if you guys haven't already, make sure that you slap that like button, hit subscribe, and punch that notification bell like it owes you money. Today's guest is Shaun Ware, one of my favorite human beings, one of the first people I ever met in the music scene. But I don't want to do a big intro description because he's here with us now as we're doing the promo, and we're just gonna wrap this up and start the fucking podcast. So, with no further ado, please welcome to the podcast, Shaun Ware.
Bitch, you got to pick it up with the one arm and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I did eventually see your guys' messages. I'm sorry. I was just so hypnotized by Shaun's beautiful face. I was staring into his eyes. I was staring into his eyes. I'm sorry, you guys.
Look at this.
But if it's ever, most of you do have my phone number. Not most of you, but a bunch of you do. If it's ever that bad, and it's locked up like that, don't call or don't text me. Call me. Because I have my shit shut down to where I don't see or hear text messages. I got even notifications turned off. But if you fucking call me, my phone's going to light up. And if it's one of you motherfuckers, I'm probably going to answer. Because I'm going to know I'm podcasting. And if you're going to call me during a podcast, it's probably worth answering.
Right.
So reach out. Because honestly, thank you. And I did see your messages, but we probably could have fixed that a little earlier.
I was trying to see, because Dan sent me a text, but I thought it was going to be like, because Dan sends me those kinds of texts because I love him.
Got it back.
Hi, Dan, I love
but so, and that's all right, though, because honestly, as much fun as we were having, it's not exactly like we were actually getting into much. We had just kind of started. So I was asking you had mentioned when you start the way you play guitar. Yeah. You were saying you do it for basically dexterity. So we'll just pretend we're starting now. So before the podcast, you were saying when you play guitar, you will quit for months at a time. Yeah. But when you do play, sometimes you'll just pick it up to stay in creative shape, right?
Right. And then sometimes something comes out and then I put it down. I mean, that's the fucking godsend of like phones and shit. Because like if I feel like it's that dope, I'll like record it and then just kind of store it away until I'm like really like,
even if it sounds like shit, like just remember
dude,
when we'd open the flip phones and hit record?
Dude, I remember when
I wrote entire albums on flip phones.
Dude, I'd
record a riff and then play the harmony over it or another part.
Yeah. Oh, dude, listen. 100%. I had a fucking 4-track that I didn't know how to run.
Me too.
And I was like, why do I have this? Like, I got it. Like, I don't even know. I think I found it. I don't even know how the fuck I had it. And it was just all like whatever. And then, you know, but you know what? The best music comes when you take your shirt off. That's what I've found. When I'm by myself and I get almost naked and I start playing, like, yo, the dope shit comes out. I don't do that in front of people. I've quit doing it in front of Dan because he's tired of seeing my fucking nipples. But I'm just saying, like, yo, Dan's like, yo, stop taking your goddamn shirt. I'm like, hey, hold on, this shit could be better. Wait. I remember Dan took his shirt off one time when he was playing drums, took his shirt off, and we're playing whatever, and he's going for it, and he just looks at me, he was all glistening and shit. I was like, look at this motherfucker, like a goddamn, like a
Greek god,
like a beautiful black angel. Look at he know what that's a reference to Dan. Beautiful black angel, baby. I love you.
That's so funny.
I'm doing it all.
So yeah, I guess we're just starting the podcast now. So we'll redo the intro. Cheers to you. Thank you. I am beyond honored to have your time and have you come down and hang out with me in the space, dude. Really, I am, man. And before the podcast, really not before the fake podcast, because like but we really, you got here around 6:15 or something.
Like, yeah.
And we were hanging out, dude, and you said some really kind things about me as a musician and as a songwriter, and I'm telling you, man, it meant a lot, and I really appreciate it, dude. It's mutual because you, Dan, B, that band impacted me as a songwriter and as a musician and as a performer, because I think is what was happening is what happens to a lot of young musicians is, you know, you obviously take your band really seriously because you're young and you're putting everything you have into it.
Right.
And you're becoming an adult.
Yeah.
But also you take yourself seriously.
Yes.
Because you start seeing a little bit of success, a little bit. You got 150 people. You had a great night. Oh, and now you're in the next big thing. That was me. Right?
Yeah.
But I think one of the best, and I learned a lot of great lessons from you and Dan, and I still do. And, you know, because you guys, we chat all the time, dude. Yeah.
You learn from our mistakes? Is that what you're telling me?
Sometimes you guys will tell me stories about, don't do this. Dude. Here's where we fucked up. Hey, don't do that.
Well, I think that I don't know what this, I'll be honest. I don't know how to be anything else. But fucking, like, the scene changed a lot. And I think that when we first got into this part of the scene, because like we were playing in R&B bands, doing all that kind of stuff, and like I was playing with like a really popular band before I met Dan, and then me and Dan got together, and then like Dan started playing. Like we played a lot. I don't know where my fucking mind is.
You're all good, dude.
I know.
You're
dope.
all good, brother. You're all good.
But no, I'm saying like we were doing like a bunch of shit.
I don't think they caught the previous context of that. No, where you don't think you're very good at anything, but you know that you're dope.
Yeah, my fucking dopeness will carry me through anything, and I think that's everybody.
I do think people need more of that. And here's where I was going with it is like, you guys clearly, and I'm using the term seriously, right? That's just the word I'm using. Like, you take your instrument seriously.
Yep.
Like, you take your time seriously.
Yep.
You take your music seriously.
Yep.
I think I said music twice. I meant instrument. Instrument, time, music.
Yeah.
And so when you guys get on that stage and you're doing these things together, it clearly matters.
Yeah.
But what really resonated with me, and one thing that I think really helped me, and it took a long time before this kicked in, and then became an actual positive, constructive thing, because for a while it actually just like annoyed a lot of people, is you guys don't take yourselves too seriously like I did.
Yeah.
And you guys went up there and had so much fucking goofy, genuine fun. I remember so many times, probably at every single show, some period in the set, and it's always organic, where you're vibing, you're feeling it, and you're doing this weird little shuffle thing.
Can't help
and all of a sudden you turn and you start like shuffling towards Dan, and you're like doing the eyebrows, you're doing, and it's like you're me. It reminds me of me because it's the goofy shit I do to the women I date, right? Like I'm just, it's almost like I'm trying to creep them out, or I'm just trying to get them to laugh, and it's like when I watch you do that on stage, the chemistry between you two, it's because it's literally, and I want you to tell me if I'm wrong, because it seems like you're having so much fun.
You just don't even care, and you're like, I'm gonna see if I can make Dan laugh randomly right now.
Yes.
And how far do I gotta go before I get him to break?
Yes. And you know what?
Is that what's happening?
Dude, it goes both ways.
Is that what's happening?
Yes, because he'll do shit like the thing is, this motherfucker's smooth. He'll do some shit right before a song and then walk away from me. So I'm laughing, trying to fucking start this song. He'll just come up to me and be like, your pants on backwards. Like just weird shit like that. Like
your legs are fake.
Yeah, like I don't know where you got those feet, but I don't think those are yours. 1, 2, like motherfucker. Like you got wooden feet on real legs? How the fuck did you do that? Like, damn it, Dan. So we do that. I mean, but that's the thing. It's like, dude, like when B started, it was such like we started. It started as a joke band, dude. This whole thing started as a joke.
Like strapping young lad from the metal world.
Like, really, dude. Like, we
seriously. And then you guys were actually good.
That's the thing. We didn't realize we were good.
So what do you mean, though? I'm interested. So what do you mean it started as a joke? So like
a literal joke.
But were you guys already good musicians?
Oh, yeah.
So the concept was a joke.
The concept was it literally started because two of our friends.
Wasn't it Big British Teeth?
Yeah, it was Big British Teeth, Big Black Thing, and it was like 4 different names. Dan, if you remember,
and then it became We Are B.
It was We Are. I don't even know how we got down to B. Oh, I remember how we got down to B because me and Dan went and got drunk one night. And we're sitting there, and I was like, damn, we need to, because we booked a gig, and we didn't really have a name, and, like, we're just drinking, and Dan's like, you like beer? I go, yeah. You're black? I go, yeah. That's it. And I go, okay. I didn't know what we were talking about.
Black beer.
Black beer. And it was like, yeah, B. Fuck it. And I go, I don't care. That's it. So we get to the place, and they're like, oh, which we got all the time, because you got 2 black dudes showing up, and they're like, oh, you guys must be a reggae band. Yeah, we're a reggae band, bitch. Yeah, we're going to play reggae.
We're going to get it.
You going to, the reggae we're going to play, somebody going to be born in 9 months. So just be ready.
Somebody's getting pregnant tonight, baby.
Somebody's getting pregnant or attempting pregnancy.
Dude, I love you. I say stupid shit like that so much. I'm like, somebody's getting pregnant tonight.
Somebody, I don't know. Like sometimes that shit's backfired. It was me. Like, I'm pregnant.
I was just saying that about Johnny Rick last night. I had Dalton over, who I'm jamming with now, and Kevin was here, and we had my drummer over, or this guy we're jamming with on drums.
Yeah.
He's moving soon, so he's like kind of a temporary fill-in.
Gotcha.
Regardless, Johnny Rook came up, and I was like, dude, this is such a great album. I'm like, do you guys understand like how much great sex has been had to this album, and how many babies have been fucking born 9 months later because some dude was smart enough to put this on when his girl was like, put some music on, and he put this album on.
Man.
That Johnny Rook shit was like that, bro.
And this is what I'm.
That Johnny Rook shit was like, it hit different, dude. It hit super different, bro.
Let me just say this. This Pride Month, Juneteenth coming up, I'm all about like just love. We had a whole year of fucking madness.
You know, most people don't even know what Juneteenth is.
That's okay. You look at it, Google it.
It's the end. It marks the end of the Civil War.
Yeah,
so a
Google
dude,
it.
I forget his name, but a general marched in, or actually on horseback.
Yeah.
Came into Texas
yeah.
and announced the end of Civil War, which was officially the end of slavery.
1865, baby, free-ish.
And it happened on June 16th. We call it June
19th.
Oh, sorry, June 19th. So we call it Juneteenth.
Juneteenth, yeah. But I was only getting into that and Pride because after the last year of just motherfuckers in the house wilding, yo, how much wild shit did you get into in the last year? This because I like asking people. None. I'm just saying like shit you wouldn't normally be doing.
No, dude, I became the epitome of like an old white man. Like I started like really digging into the lawn. And like I focused on remodeling different areas of
grass and shit.
Dude,
God damn.
Like, and I'm technically not white. Have we had this conversation yet?
People ain't ready for all that. Yeah, fuck all that, man. Yo, this is the thing. It don't matter because at the end of the day, all I know is last year, dude, I took a painting and I wasn't good at it. And my wife is incredible. She can fucking paint this. She been painting these paintings, dude. Like one of them, if I do a record, I'm making that the fucking album. It's like I'm not even bullshit. She's like, but
I'm actually not laughing at that. I'm just realizing
me painting.
No, I'm actually just now realizing what I actually just said.
Oh, you'll be okay.
Like I became the epitome of an old white man.
That's
like,
dude. I almost
like literally hunkered down over my lawn, dude. I was
Dude.
etching in the sidewalk. I'm like,
Yes.
I can't believe I just said that
dude.
online.
Oh, dude, you hanging out? Look.
We don't edit. We don't delete.
Nah.
I'm just like I started laughing because I was like, I can't believe I just said
you gotta
that, dude.
stand on that shit.
I
That's
really
why.
did though. I started reinforcing some very white stereotypes.
Nah,
Like,
dude. Everybody loves a good lawn. You want to walk through that shit with your shoes on?
dude, I started yelling at people though, like, get off my lawn.
Dude, you know what? I used to like trip out about people yelling about the lawn, and then I got a lawn, and I realized what kind of fucking work it takes to keep that. Even though my wife, God bless her, I don't know how she does it. Really, I don't know how my wife just be like, he's my husband. I don't know how because I am a lot. As you
I feel like that too.
know,
I feel like that too.
Like, dude.
But you're a lot of fun, like I can be.
Hey.
Sometimes I get a little old curmudgeon-y, and
Look,
so
everybody does.
that's where I give my wife a lot of props. Is
Yeah,
like she puts up with me when I become an old curmudgeon,
Oh, dude.
fuck, grumpy, just
Dude.
like.
That goes I think all creatives.
And my wife's like, "Do you need a sandwich?"
Yeah, right. Exactly. Dude, it's all creatives are like that. And it doesn't matter what you do as long as when you're creating, you have that thing in you where you're like, you're trying, dude. You're pushing your fucking thing. And I think for me, the thing that I learned, if I'm shiny baby tips, if you need that, motherfuckers. The thing that I've realized is you have to do everything you want to do from your fucking chest. Like you can't half-ass things. Like you can't be like, I got that podcast. I got On Location with Shawnee Cardigan.
Perfect. I was actually just going to ask you to plug this soon here because I felt like it was a great segue. Yeah, so you're doing On Location with Shawnee Cardigan.
On Location with Shawnee Cardigan.
And then you're the co-host of...
I'm the co-host of Sorecast with my wife and Dan, that's coming back. We got season 3 because...
those links are in the description. You guys could just go down right now, right in the description of this video.
Shit.
Yep, go down there, hit sub, please do.
Click your shit.
Yep.
What? How many? What? How many? What?
I don't know. I can't understand.
I'm trying to read. I should put my glasses on.
Many hopes have been found again. How many spins those albums have felt?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, is that Amanda Hug and Kiss? That's my girl, dude. That's my girl. What's up, Mando? That's my girl, dude.
That is Amanda from Area 52.
Yeah, dude, that's my girl,
with
dude.
With the greatest laugh of all time.
Dude, let me tell you.
Her fucking laugh.
Her laugh has always
It was
been
a
dope.
signature.
Yes. She always was cool,
And I
man.
remember one time somebody made her feel guilty about it or like insecure.
About her laugh?
Because she showed up and somebody made her laugh right away.
Yeah,
and they were like, oh, Amanda's here.
Yeah.
And that got to her.
Yo.
Somebody told her that.
Yeah.
And she took that as like, oh, I have an annoying laugh. And it was like, no. You have a
fuck 'em.
signature laugh.
I say
like,
fuck 'em.
Like if you make Amanda laugh,
Yeah.
her laugh is so great
Dude,
that
you know
you
what?
feel good for making her laugh.
Thing that's crazy, my wife has my wife's laugh is incredible. Like her whole family laughs like this. They have an like when I only did comedy like 5 times. I think 4 or 5 times. And my wife's been there for at least 2 or 3 of them.
That's
but
funny.
like when she laughs,
I've
she
only
makes me
done it like
laugh.
5.
Yeah, dude, I'm like trying comedy because
Which is 5 times more than almost everyone on the planet.
Dude, it's like, dude, let me tell you about my bombing.
There's like 1,500 comics in the world.
Yo, look, I'm not good, but I have fun, and I don't care. It's a blessing and a curse, baby. It's like being super attractive and a scientist. The fucking scales are fucked up. Like me, like I don't have comedy. I just don't care, and I tell people weird stories.
You are a genuinely funny person.
Listen.
Everybody loves being around you.
Listen, it's because I soak my feet, man.
You and Dan, actually. It's so hilarious.
Dan makes me laugh.
It's so funny because I remember every time you guys finally come back and you play in town, like I just sit back, like I make sure I run into you, I say great job, I make sure we have our little interaction.
Yes.
But I also understand how everyone else acts.
Yeah.
And I just sit back and I just chuckle because like the people that just constantly gravitate towards you, especially when you two are together, it's just like when you're on stage, that hilarious chemistry. And that's what I was saying earlier about how you guys don't take yourselves seriously.
You can't.
Like you take what you do seriously,
Yes.
you take your time seriously, but you don't take yourselves seriously.
No.
And that's genuine and that comes off in the performance.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where it's like, man, it's just it's one of those cool things where no one knows who this band is.
Yeah.
But anybody who sees this band is like, wow, that band should be huge.
Dude, B is like fucking 3-man UFC. Like, it takes a toll on a motherfucker. Like, when we were at our, I mean, dare I say peak? Dare I say a term as peak?
I mean, yeah. Everyone has a peak.
Everybody has a peak.
In their own individual journey.
We got a widow's peak. But like,
yeah.
So we like fucking at the top of our game, which, because I'm fat conceited, I feel like, I don't give a fuck, dude. But I'm just saying,
I'm fucking dope.
I'm fucking dope. I only do dope shit. I hang out with dope people. I got a dope ass family. My job is actually dope, and life's pretty good.
I fucking love it, dude. I love it so much.
I just wish more people would just realize how dope they are. Just like, don't get up in the morning and look in the mirror and be like, man, I gotta do another one. God, fuck that. Get up and be like, yo, I hope these motherfuckers
I get
ready
to do another one.
Yeah, like, yo, I hope they ready. Because I'm ready. I slept 8 hours. Bitch, I'm ready. Let's go. Start the car. Is it gas in it? Don't matter. I'll walk. I don't give a fuck. If I get on the bus, I'm annoying everybody because I'm coming hot.
Oh, my God.
I am a fucking missile.
I love it.
I was put here to destroy you. But is that Eminem? I think it is.
I don't know. That might be Tyson.
Who
knows? Who knows at this point, dude?
I don't know.
No,
man.
dude, but one of my favorite memories of you was our actually our first interaction. I mentioned this earlier. So I was fucking
just a child.
Literally, I think I was 17.
Yeah.
I think I was still in high school.
Yeah, you were young.
And I started this band. I had written all the music, virtually all the music.
Yeah.
And somehow I got these like legit dudes in town.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was through not musicscene.org. It was through some other thing we were using back then. I don't remember what the fuck it was called. But anyways, we got this thing going, right? And we had booked like our first show. You know how back in the day, if you knew what you were doing, you like intentionally booked those shit shows.
Yeah.
I think we did the Enigma Center, the Red Sea, and the Garage.
Yep.
And we had just completed the triad. That's what we called it, the triad or the triangle, the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah.
Like you have to go in there, but if you get out, then you're legit.
You're straight.
But if you don't get out and you're still stuck playing those 3 clubs, you're fucked. Get out of that band as fast as possible.
Yeah,
One of those, like we talked about it. Anyways, and I show up at the Rock nightclub, and it was Mark, and I can't remember who else was with me from the group, but they introduced me to you. And they were like, "Oh yeah, you knew them," and they were like, "Oh yeah, we joined this dude's band, or we started." I don't remember how they. And I reached out to shake your hand, and you grabbed my hand and you pulled me in, and you gave me the most aggressive hug, and you were like,
"Listen."
I think something to the degree of, "Bitch, we don't shake hands around here. You're fucking family, bro. Give me a goddamn hug."
That's it.
Dude, and then I was so like taken aback, like I kind of lost my footing a little bit, and then you gave me these like 2 really aggressive pats on the rib cage, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be cool,
dude.
Like that was my introduction into the scene, and I just thought, okay, this is gonna be cool, and not everyone was like that, and it was weird.
Yeah, it's weird because that's just like how. Like, everybody I know, like, from my friend, like, okay, look, I'll just say, my friend Frederick, my friend John, my friend Dan, my friend Collis, Tom, Bertram, Joel. I'm shouting out all my people. James. I'm shouting out all my dudes. Everybody. Look, all of us. Alex, Roland. I hope I'm not forgetting nobody. I'm getting Aaron, Russ, all my dudes.
You're definitely forgetting someone.
I'm forgetting somebody.
It's not out of a lack of respect.
Yeah, it's
there's just too many to name.
Pull all these heads
there's
out of
just
my
too
head.
many to name.
Yeah, and it's just like, dude, we have like the bond I have with my friends is the bond that I want to take to people that I just met. Like when I meet you and I'm like, hey, what's up? What's happening? Yo, COVID's over. Give me a hug, bitch. That's what it is. I got my shots. I got super serum running through. I got 16 shots. Motherfuckers like, you only need 2. I was like, I want to be sure. Fuck you. Fuck you. Give me all of it. I got Moderna, Pfizer, Johnson's. I got all that shit.
You're going to go past being immune to being patient 0 of COVID-free.
Dude. I'm going to be giving my blood out like, yo, y'all need a cure for some shit. What's this, a herpes? Hold on. Let me brew that up. I got to eat some garlic. I got to eat a little fucking garlic. I'll get the herpes cure going. Do they got a cure for the herp? I don't even know.
Is this what you do on your podcast, by the way?
Yes.
I wanted to ask you what your podcast was about.
It's about me losing my fucking mind. Look, dude,
I love it so much.
I don't fucking care.
I love it.
I figured if you give a crazy man a microphone, eventually something might happen. Eventually we'll get somewhere. And I literally, it's on location because I don't have many places to go. So I'm just like, well, fuck it. Now that shit's open.
So what do you do? Where do you go?
Wherever. I just get in the car, or like if I'm at home and annoying my wife, like what? It don't matter.
And what, you just do it on your phone?
Yeah, man. I ain't fucking around. It's like, yo, I ain't got time for the tech. I don't got time for that shit.
I love it.
I got a lot going on in my life. I'm like, yo, dude, I'll be at work just like, yo, I'll go ahead and do me a quick podcast.
And so it's just on YouTube. You don't have it on audio yet?
No, it's all audio. Oh no, I'm not ready for cameras. This is my first fucking foray into camera. I'm not.
You
ready
look beautiful, by the way.
Dude, listen. Let me
You
tell
look
these
great.
people something. Let me tell you a little something about Daddy. A lot of things are going on, but don't you worry. I got you. You know what? Tonight, curl up tight. Put a blanket around you. Tuck yourself in. I know it's 100 degrees. Open the window. Let that heat in. That's me. That's me breathing on the back of your neck like, what's up? Everything's good. Don't worry. Don't worry. Anyway, so all I'm saying is, yo, my wife gonna throw me out a fucking window. She gonna be like, what is you doing? What happens to you?
We're having fun.
We are.
We're letting loose,
dude?
baby.
I gotta say, dude. I gotta say to her personally, honey, you all right with me. She had held me down. Dude, seriously, my wife has held me down through some wild mental things. And like, you know, like I don't have no more mental things than anybody else. Like it's just I don't give shit about. It's probably a problem, dude. I probably should sit down with somebody like, why don't you care? Like, I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time to be caring about that shit. I got like time is like this all the time. All the time. Shit's moving.
Yeah.
And so does Shiny Baby. I gotta keep up with the fucking trend. I'm trying to get to the speed of light as a human being without having to run or work out or any of that shit. So I'm like, my body's only gonna do so much, but my mind is like a goddamn steel trap. He's always the Venus flytrap of mentals. That's what I'm trying to be.
It cracks me up, man. I see your social media videos, dude. Like one of them was you just sitting there shaving your head, talking to the camera.
Yeah,
dude.
Shaving with Shiny. I had to retire that.
Hilarious.
I got tired of shaving in front of the world because I don't shave right.
I got a haircut today.
It looked good.
It looks all right, but I think I need a stylist.
You want me?
I was gonna ask you who does your hair.
Who, me?
You bald fuck.
Yeah. Listen, I got my hair done down at Shea Shawnee's salon for men, women, children, pets, whatever. We shave goldfish.
Oh, what's the name of your barber? Self.
Him over there. My barber's a drunk.
No, I'm to the point where I'm getting sick of telling motherfuckers every time. Like I want like a stylist. I want to just go see one person now.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's age.
Nah, dude.
Maybe it's time. Maybe it's my patience.
You found a look that you like, and this is the look you
want. Or I
want
to be able to trust somebody just to be like.
That's a big thing.
Like I'm gonna be like, hey, I need something a little different. Let's mix it up, and then just like you do it.
Yeah.
Like I trust you.
Right. Like
just
that's
do it.
hard to come by. That's like a tattoo artist and shit.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but I think I'm at that point because I either do if we're just sticking with what I got, I don't want to fucking explain it to somebody and then see their creative interpretation of it every goddamn time.
Exactly.
Or I want somebody to go in, just fucking cut my hair and don't ask me a goddamn thing. Tell me what I need. You're the expert.
Right. You went to school
for
this shit, motherfucker.
How do you want your haircut? I don't fucking know.
I don't want
to. Here's my explanation. Don't make me look like an asshole. That's about the detail of my fucking instructions to my hair.
If I could grow it, I'd get the Bieber cut. Try to bring that shit back by myself.
And I'm not actually exaggerating. So literally every time I meet, and they're like, "So what do you want?" I go, "Don't make me look like an asshole."
Mm-hmm.
I'm on camera, and I want to be able to like get my hair ready in like fucking less than a minute. Right. I want to be able to like rub product in it, maybe use my hands, maybe have to grab a comb. But we're talking like a minute tops.
Yes.
Anything more than that, go fuck your mother.
You know, right? You know what, dude? Here's the thing. some people, because I suffered, they suffered. That's so funny. I suffered from male pattern, male pattern baldness or whatever.
Yeah.
But my shit started so early, I just started just shaving my head, and then it got good to me.
Dude,
and now I'm like, fuck yeah.
And like, I know you're going to take this ball and fucking run with it, bro.
Yeah,
but like,
come on.
You're lucky that you're black.
Yo, check it out,
because
dude.
black dudes look good bald.
You know what, though?
White dudes look like pedophiles.
No, I know what guy. Dude, a lot of people say that, but
if you're a white dude and you're bald, you better be fucking jacked.
Yo, no, he's not. Dude, he's built just like you. He's got a ton of tattoos. Head shaved. This motherfucker. Smoothest. Fuck a race. He is one of the smoothest motherfuckers I know. He is fucking. Dude, and he used to talk like this. Hey, man, how you doing? He realized who he was. He realized his dopeness. If you call that motherfucker, I ain't gonna do it. But if you call, he answers the phone like, sup? Like, no, because he figured out life, dude. He's like, yo, why go like this and why go like this? Keep that shit medium and react as necessary. But for the most part, just keep that shit cool. Don't worry about it. That's why I'm like, that's
actually some really good advice.
Yo, man, he went to the Shiny Baby School of Dopeness. I'm telling you, operators are standing by right now. Send in your fucking money, and I'll come to your house and tell you some things about yourself you need to know. I'll come over there. Like, yo, what's up? What's happening? Yo, my kids don't listen to me. Well, fucking listen to them, motherfucker. What are you doing? Children learn off of their environment. Do you ever listen to them? You got to listen to them crazy fucking stories about Hot Wheels. You just got to do it. That's part of the gig. Because then, when they turn 20 and shit, they'll be like, you know what? I want to punch you in your fucking mouth my whole life, but I respect you because you listen to my wild stories about Pokemon and shit like that. So I won't put you in the home. Well, thank you, child. Thank you. Because I know my kids love me to death, but I know my wife, she is going to live in a palace, and they're going to find a place where they beat motherfuckers up every day. That's where they're going to put me. They're going to be like, yo, put him in that home. The one that nobody knows about. It's not even official on the books. They're going to be like, yo, just drop his ass off. Like, well, where do I go? Just walk in, motherfucker. Stop looking back. We gone now. We taking mom to Maui. You got to go, though. We sick of your shit. Like, oh, okay.
Dump and dip.
Yep. Like, hey, just get out and go to the bathroom here. Like, fuck.
Like you're dropping off a baby at a fire station.
No shit. Like, yo, dude, you take him from here.
You just drop him off and like walk up, set him near a box, and hit a bell and run.
Straight up the note on the neck, dude. Like straight note on the neck.
That's so fucked
Take
up.
him. And just push you out the car while we ain't even stopping. We just gonna let the car roll. Get down to 5 miles an hour, push his ass the fuck out the trunk. That's just what it. Hi.
Shout out to the streets.
Shout out to the streets. The streets is always calling, paging, and texting.
So basically, just shout out to outdoors.
Everybody.
Like right out my front door.
Yo, shout out to whatever street you live on. I hope you got dope neighbors like I do. Shout out to my neighbors. My neighbors are fucking dope because they put up with me.
Dude, or if you live in one of those communities that named their shit after cool stuff, so not like a tree or a bird, but like my buddy lived in Fridley, and it's like fucking Lyric Lane.
Oh, wow.
Tempo Drive.
Yeah. See?
Like, it's just cool.
Yeah.
I was like, I would want to live here just based on the street names.
Yeah, because you can't wait to tell people where you live.
Hell yeah, dude.
You're like, where you live? Oh, me? I'm on
89 BPM Avenue.
That's right. Yo, I'm living over here on DJ Hot Business Avenue. Like, what's up with it? Nothing but fucking beats, bitch. 24 hours of beats for your ass.
I just want to live on Shred Street.
Right? Dude. I wish I could live on Shred Street.
That's so funny.
Dude,
I gotta take a leak. We need to play a song. I gotta take a leak so bad.
Go take a piss. Do I talk to the people while you?
No, we're just gonna play a song. We're gonna play a B song.
Are we?
Yeah, I got 2 B songs and a Them That Dare song.
Oh wow!
Don't act like you're surprised. We talked about this earlier. You helped me pick them.
I like to listen. I like to. I like to act like I don't know what happened.
You helped me pick them. You fuck.
Like motherfucker, I played them for.
Oh, really?
Really? Oh. Wow. Is this the part where the camera's going to go dark? I take off my shirt and shit?
No, actually, since we're just doing audio, they'll still be able to see us. They just won't hear us anymore.
Oh, okay. Now I can talk about wild shit that y'all will never hear about. So
Oh shit, it's not working. Hold on.
I was just about to.
It's working. It's working, but we can't hear it, and I want to be able to hear this. So bear with us. I'm going to shut this down. We're going to start it back up again. So it's gonna start doing this to you. Don't go anywhere. If you're listening back on audio, you guys aren't even going to notice this.
Nah.
It's just going to come back in instantly for you. So don't sweat.
Nah.
Give me like 30 seconds. I apologize, you guys. We're dealing. This is why we need Patreon subs, because we got to get better gear. We got to get a real producer. We got to be able to suss all this shit out.
And it's 100 fucking degrees. You got to understand that. 100 motherfucking degrees.
And I went through some real shit earlier before we started the podcast.
I
don't want to.
It cut off. What happened? Oh, let me explain to you what happened.
Well, I don't want to tell a story.
I have tact.
But somebody else told you the story before you even got in the studio.
Was fucking wild. Dude.
So like you came down, I was like, dude, I had a wild fucking day right before you got here. Let me tell you about it. And he's like, I already heard.
Yeah.
And I was like, thank God, because honestly, I was able to just sit down and breathe and chill with you.
Yeah, man.
Because I did not want to tell that story.
Yeah. No, dude. And you know what? This is the thing. This is what friends are for.
Dude, it was wild, bro.
Yeah.
You guys are going to hear about it on the news probably almost now, between now and the next 2 hours.
Yeah.
I'm not on the news. I did not talk to the press.
Yeah.
I was not in a mind frame to talk to the press, but that shit happened right fucking here.
Remind me of when you come back from pissing about talk to the press.
Talk to the press.
I got
all right.
Crazy one.
All right, I'm gonna try this again because it might have just been this deal why we couldn't hear it, and if this doesn't work, then we have to reset it. But
okay,
either way, we'll see.
Okay.
Oh, we're good. All right, thank you.
Time is running thin. Just where do we begin? Will you show me? And what's it all about? It's hard to figure out. You still owe me. I don't wanna wait another day, sitting right here to hear that you love me, thinking of me. And I don't wanna wait another day, sitting right here to hear that you love me, thinking of me. Love is not a game, it's never quite the same. What you told me. Will you take my hand and make me understand? Will you hold me, hold me? I don't wanna wait another day, sitting right here to hear that you love me, thinking of me. Thinking of me. Time is slowly wasting. I feel that time is slowly wasting. Feel that time is slowly wasting. Feel that time is slowly wasting. I don't wanna wait another day, sitting right here to hear that you love me, thinking of me. And I don't wanna wait another day, sitting right here to hear that you love me, thinking thinking of me. I don't wanna wait another day, sitting right here to hear that you love me, thinking of me.
Fucking serious, dude.
Shit.
No idea.
Yo, that's super funny.
I have no idea who they are.
Dude, that's dope.
Hundreds of them.
He's like, yo, I got a whole catalog of motherfuckers I don't know. Like, I know how that goes. Like,
and
yo.
now and here's the point is nowadays, like between Google contacts and Apple contacts, that shit follows you.
Dude.
Like it just keeps growing.
Yeah, it just keeps going.
It keeps growing and growing.
I'm making
so
all kinds
many
of friends with people I don't know.
Dude, I remember one time I took a job and we were like, I was sort of building my own business, right?
Mm.
So I started trying to call through everyone on my phone.
Yeah.
And literally it took most dudes like 2-3 days. And it was like a month and a half later, I was still dialing numbers. And like I was calling people. Sometimes it still was them. And I'm like, how do we know each other? For real. We exchanged numbers. We exchanged numbers. You're programmed in my phone.
Yeah.
When did we meet? How do we know each other?
Right.
Dude, there were so many people where I was like,
funny.
Dude, it is funny.
That's funny as hell, dude.
So yeah, I feel you, dude. If you can't remember dude's name, don't feel that bad about it though, because like even people that are on sort of like we just meet so many fucking people, bro. Don't feel bad about it.
I know the man's like
you can see his face. I feel you.
Dude,
I feel you.
like,
but this name is like
like
it's escaping you.
Yes, and like
he's in the inner circle.
I know that. Listen, here's what I'll do. Dan, what the fuck is Vietnam's real name? Cause I fucking can't bring it up. If you still with us, god damn. Also, that little dance interlude, I've never danced to that song. Like actual, well, I guess I still haven't. So that
I missed most of it.
Oh, it was beautiful. It was dope, is what I say. Shit was hot business. Shout out to my man Umar. I'm just like whoever I know, dude. I'm just gonna throw out shout outs.
Usually we shout out to the people in chat, but right now we're shouting out to people not in chat.
Everybody, yo, shout out to everybody in chat.
Shout out to my cousin Jamie.
Hey, what up, yo? I can't see it really because I'm old. I wear glasses. That's how the shiny cardigan thing happened. Because I was like, you know what? I'm old now, and I probably should wear cardigans and dress like Mr. Rogers. But because I'm dope, if I put on a fucking cardigan, it's gonna be the hottest shit you've ever seen. That's just how I feel. I have, people. I
have a cardigan.
Dude, put the fuck. It's too hot.
It's way too hot, bro. I wear it on the podcast during the winter.
I've seen it. That's a hot. Yo, you know what? Maybe the last time I saw you at the Doghouse. It used to be the Rock.
Yeah.
I was wearing it. Was chilly
that.
out. And you had it, and I was fucking jealous. I'm gonna tell you this,
dude. You did actually compliment. You were like, dude, this sweater is the business.
That shit is hot, motherfucking streets. That goddamn thing.
It's comfortable, man.
Dude, I put that shit on.
I love that sweater.
I wouldn't even allow motherfuckers to talk to me if I put that on.
Dude, my favorite part of that night is some dude. I was standing at the bar trying to order a beer, and some dude goes, "Do you even know how to start a chainsaw or a lawnmower or some shit?" And I looked at him, and I was like, "Yeah, you fucking set the choke, you prime the bulb, and you let her fucking rip."
Yeah.
And he goes, "I really apologize. I thought you were one of those like weird hipsters with a beard, but like, like
you don't know who
works in IT." I was like, "Nah, man, I'm a fucking grown ass man, dude. Get that shit out of here."
Feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know who you dealing with in here,
like, what
buddy.
are you doing right now?
Don't
dude?
let me listen. Don't let the fucking smooth sweater
roll
you off my square, baby.
Exactly.
Believe me when I tell you. When I slap, look, listen. I'm gonna get me one of them sweaters.
And he did mention, he was like, "I'm sorry, the sweater and the beard threw me off."
The sweater and the beard, it threw him off.
And I had a sharp haircut too, so I had like the epitome of the hipster look going on.
That's the thing. He was very nervous because he seen you, and he was like, "Man, I don't know if this dude gonna like help me or injure me.
I thought he was disgusted. That's the
Nah.
feeling I got. He was disgusted by me.
He was disgusted because he wanted the sweater. That's what that was. That's where his disgust came from. He was like, yo, if I could slide into that motherfucking sweater, maybe.
It is a dope sweater, dude.
It is, dude. I'm trying to read shout-outs. Hey, listen, I don't know nothing about handles. Put your real name on here.
Oh, wow.
Is that Jason?
Chad? Yes, that
Chad?
is Jason and Chad from Banehinge
so.
/ Both of them are actually
What's
watching
up,
this right now.
players? My man Chad.
I think this is quite literally the first time Chad has ever
because that man has seen me mostly
tuned
nude.
into the podcast.
That's my dude. Fuck it. Let me just say this.
So he wants to see you nude again.
He don't want that. He seen it, but
Let's
he didn't
put it in
want
chat. Let's put it in chat. Let's get a vote. Do we want to see Shaun nude
You don't, baby.
on the pod?
That's why I got my two favorite people on the nipples. That's why I wore this. I got my man Darth and Boba. Wait, am I backwards? Look at that. Look at that. It looked like the wrestling move. You don't want this, do you? Friday night at the Forum. I'm going to show you what it really is. I'm hitting motherfuckers with chairs, sledgehammers. Listen, brother. A couple of people need to know a couple of things about me. First things first, I don't give a shit. Second thing.
You want to know a fun fact about Jason?
What? I love his channels.
His blood uncle is Sergeant Slaughter.
I know. Like
No, you're the only person that actually knows that. No one knows that.
We were taught. He told me
His
one time.
actual blood uncle is Sergeant Slaughter,
Yeah,
the famous WWE
Dude.
Sergeant Slaughter. That is Jason Reed in chat right now. Sub-Zero. Go sub to his channel. He's got
Hell
a great
yeah.
YouTube channel.
He got a YouTube channel. His YouTube channel made one of my kids be like, we should start a YouTube channel. I said, no, we're not.
It's
No,
too much work.
It's too much. First of all, Daddy.
They
cuss
do
too
really
much.
work at it.
Yeah. Oh, dude. The work that goes into that's why I can't do this. I use my phone.
Honestly, man, that's why we do this podcast this way, because I don't have time, energy, or even the ability, the talent to edit and do all that. No, the work is in the booking, and then I get to hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
This is the work.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, the work was you kind of saw a little bit of the prep leading up to the
dude.
podcast,
Yeah.
which it's not real work. Like, I put more work into booking the podcast than doing the podcast. This is fun.
Yeah.
And I intentionally did it this way because I don't have to edit. And if I had to put in the work that guys like Jason do to make their shit dope, I would not be doing this.
I
don't know how you guys do it. I don't know how you guys do these channels where you spend 8 hours
He meaning
editing content.
Because I haven't edited shit, and I don't even edit myself, and I should. There's been some conversations about some of the things I've said. That are like, I should think more, but I don't. I live wild, baby.
You have one of those personalities, though, where you could get away with saying literally anything.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
You and Dan both can say some crazy shit, and everybody just laughs.
We have said crazy things. How come you didn't tell me that I was all ashed out? I got COVID elbows. Look at this shit. I should have lotioned up before
You wanted me to inspect your elbows before we started the podcast?
I gotta make sure that listen, I don't want people to get the wrong idea.
I'll make a note. Next time, I'll check the ashiness of my guest and give him some fucking lotion before we start.
I got some lotion for you upstairs, son.
I got everything else covered. Why not grab a bottle of lotion?
Some lotion too?
You know why? Because people will start thinking I jerk off in here. That's why I don't have lotion down here.
You know what? Fuck them if they think that. Fuck them if they can't handle cleanliness is next to being smooth as a baby. I keep my shit smooth. Fuck that shit. I ain't trying to show up. What woman, what man, what person want to be like held with rough ass fucking hands? Nobody wants that. I don't want to be like, yo, my wife.
I take pride in my rough hands.
I
intentionally do not wear work gloves.
Yeah.
I build these calluses as thick as I can.
There you go. But you know what you do? They get so thick that they become smooth. It's just like if you have a dude. I'm saying it's just like if you take martial arts and they give you a white belt.
It's literally the opposite of what happens.
I'm just saying, if you work that shit, it's just like a pumice stone.
However, let's roll with this because I might somehow be able to trick my wife into thinking this is true.
Yeah, dude. Listen, this is what you know. What I learned a long time ago. I read this book called oh God, I can't think of shit. Anyway, there's this book about guitar playing. There's a book about playing guitar, just being a musician, or whatever. And this guy was talking about when you take up martial arts, they give you a white belt. And he said that he had a martial arts instructor that only gave him a white belt. And he was like, how do I know if I'm progressing? He goes, well, you'll become a black belt when that belt turns black from dirt and grime and work and you earning it. and then it'll turn white again from being frayed and used, and just that's when you'll know you've mastered your art. And I'm like, I take that shit with me through my whole life. I'm like, yo.
That's fucking deep, bro.
Listen, man. Shawty Baby ain't just showing up
That's
and just turning over tables and spraying shit on people. I come in here, I try to drop a jewel here and there for the children.
That's fucking deep.
This for the children. What's up, children?
Why
are you watching this, kid?
This is not made for kids.
This is not. Why are you here, child? You know somebody.
Go to
up.
bed.
Yeah, you know.
Where are your parents right now?
Right. They probably in there with them. Yo, I know a dude that when he was a kid, he was the bartender on Friday nights. This shit was fucking hilarious because his parents was straight laced as shit. But Friday nights, they was like, yo, we gonna get it. And he would be in there shaking the fucking. He had the shaker work, and he's like I'm making dry martinis, and I'm like, your parents are wild as fuck, dude. He's like, yeah, they gonna pass out, and then we can do what we want to do. We just gotta wait till like 10:30. I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting over at the house, like, yeah. So like, how's school going? That's going great. Are you tired yet? Like, and then his parents would pass out, and we'll steal the car, and go do whatever we was doing.
Dude, I met the smartest kid today.
Yeah.
It was one of the weirdest experiences of my life. Like, this kid is like this. God, I don't even know. Somewhere between like 10 years old. This little black kid lives up the block. Never met him before, but you know.
Yeah.
And this kid was like legitimately having a conversation with us as adults, and his responses were like thoughtful and wise. And dude, he was gorgeous. Like, he had perfect teeth. Like, he you know how they say, like, the way people's beauty, it's like symmetry and shit like that. Like, like this kid is, and I just looked at my wife and I go, that kid is gonna get so many girls pregnant. Like, I hope not, but you know. At 8 years old, I can already tell. There's like 40. There's 40 versions of that already in the future, like I'm the TVA from fucking Loki dictating timelines and shit. God. I'm like, that kid is gonna get so. That kid is fucking. And my wife even was like, "Are you talking about the smart one?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like, that kid was fucking smart. He was like wise, dude. Like, he spoke really well. Like, he was. It was, and I'm like, this kid is like 8, 9, 10 years old, and he's gorgeous, dude. Like, this kid, I'm like, oh my god, dude.
I am going to say something.
This kid is going to be the next president. That's basically like, I'm like, I think this kid could be the president.
Right, dude. I'm telling you, I'm gonna say some shit that's going to sound fucking
I grew up
biased.
in a lot of poor neighborhoods, and people like him are literally 1 in a million. Yeah. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, no, but
I grew up super poor, so I've met a lot of people.
Kids, man. I think it's these new kids. Because I don't know what happened. Like, I remember when I was a kid, I was fucking dumb as shit. I didn't like reading. I didn't like writing.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of these kids are also borderline retarded.
I don't know about that, but like, I don't know about that shit.
I don't know. They do some dumbass shit.
They do dumb shit, but it's because we've allowed them the technology way too early.
I agree with that.
Like, we've just been like, hey, here, watch this phone. And then they go, I'm going to program this motherfucker. Watch this. Dad gonna wake up to the alarm of porn. Like, yo, what the fuck? It's 9 in the morning.
Dude, my favorite shit is how you and I in our generations, and you're not that much older than me, but you're a little bit
way older than everybody.
Okay, fair, but you don't look it. But
thank you.
But like, I'm still old enough to where I was in a generation where literally you were mocked for playing video games because it's not a real job.
Yes.
What I think is hilarious is without his parents knowing, a child at 12 to 15 years old can make $40,000 a month.
Yes. Without their knowledge.
They have no idea it's happening because he's just gaming on YouTube.
My man's
or Twitch or whatever.
Funds. See, that's the kid that shows up when you like, man, God, like, I don't know what to do for dinner tonight. He just throws like a stack on the table, whatever you fucking want. And then you looking at your kid like, what kind of baller shit you into? Like,
right.
Yo, Destiny Pay, baby.
You right, dude.
Minecraft is top dollar.
Call of Duty, baby.
Call of Duty, motherfucker. I have murked more motherfuckers than you. I don't even know what you do for a living, Dad.
What do you do? What do you do? Clean toilets?
You know what I mean? Like, yo,
you piece of shit.
Shout out to my custodian brothers and sisters out there. I'm with you. I just rejoined the ranks of custodial work. Yeah, man. I'm like, yo, I'm an asphalt technician already.
Dude,
now
That reminds me. Do you ever watch Rogan?
Yeah.
Did you see the Demi Lovato episode?
No.
Where she's like, listen, I was a super big cunt when I was a kid. And Joe's like, wait, what? And she's like, yeah, my parents would tell me to do something because she was a Disney kid.
Yeah.
She's like, my parents would do something and she'd be like, bitch, I pay the fucking bills around here
Wow.
at like 8 years old.
Wow.
And she's like, I was a total cunt.
That's so crazy. That's crazy.
It's so funny though for her to admit
for
that.
Sure.
Like
that's what age and hindsight. And dude, I'm telling you, if you learn nothing today, if you learn jack shit about anything, I know I'm supposed to be out here. I'm talking about B, Them That Dare, Natural Selection. Name another band I've been in or did something with.
The good one, by the way.
The good one.
Natural Selection.
Not the
good one.
The good one.
I fucking started laughing so bad.
Yo, dude, I'm just saying, there's another Natural Selection that's like, but then there's the one I was in that was good. Me and Dan was in it too. And here's the thing that I find weird. None of my bands ever broke up. We just, like, people moved, but we never, like B, we never.
Interesting.
We never, because we're friends, so we're always like, well, if we're together, we'll do something. Like, and
That's
it's
awesome.
this is like the first time, like my Bone Nation, the rap group we were doing, it never broke up. It just was like, everybody was just doing other shit. People was having families, babies, getting married, work, whatever. It never really broke up. It just was like, and like a couple weeks ago when the quarantine, when they were like, oh, you can do it. I had a bunch of them motherfuckers over my house, right? That shit got wild. And it reminded me of the old days when we would like, we got a show in Duluth and we've never really kicked it up here. Let's go tear this fucking place apart. Literally, Dan Knight threw a golf club. I hope I'm not putting you out there, Doug. Dan Knight threw a golf club into Lake Superior.
Just because he could?
Because we were playing mini golf and I was losing and I think he was losing. He just goes fucking Happy Gilmore with it. Like, fuck it. Then we end up at like grandma's and like we had to play a show that night.
Grandma's up in Duluth?
Yeah. And like we never drink before shows, right? Like that was like a thing with B. Like we do not drink before the show because we want to be on point.
I'm only allowed to have one beer as long as I'm not singing.
See, like we've kind of adapted our rules, but like when we first, I mean, we don't really
anything past one beer though,
Yeah.
and it's a shit show.
Cause, dude, it's like you want to feel all that shit. You want to feel like I'm nervous, or I'm a little scared, or I'm a little like even as dope as I am. I know you're saying you're like you pretty dope. I know I am, but I'm saying even
I definitely said all of those things just now.
Even the internal dialogue is like, yo,
no, that's what happened.
My internal dialogue is always going.
It was telepathy.
Yeah,
it was real. It happened.
He's sending it to me, but like even in that, dude, it's all like, yo. Like you want to feel all the shit that you're supposed to feel when you're playing or whatever you're doing. Like if you're performing a sport, if you're performing some kind of weird act on a swing, if you're fucking Cirque du Soleil, you want to feel all that shit. Shout out to Cirque du Soleil, goddammit. I'm glad they coming back. Them, Broadway. I'm going to finally get to see Hamilton live. I know the ticket's going to be $5,000, but I'm going to go there. That shit saved my life during the pandemic. I'm just going to say that.
What, Hamilton?
Because I didn't know anything about it. So I watch it, and like, that shit, them was some dope-ass songs. Anyways.
I've never seen it.
You never seen it? Do yourself a favor.
Dude, here's the thing is like, I have to admit, because I've said it, I'm not even going to try to pretend I haven't.
Go ahead.
Technically, I don't like hip. Now, I like a lot of hip-hop.
Yeah.
But it's like few and far between. It's
Right.
certain artists. It's
Yeah.
a lot of songs.
Right.
But the genre as a whole,
Right.
I'm just not into it. And here's the other thing. I don't like fucking musicals. Right? I don't fucking like musicals. I don't fucking like musicals,
like,
bro.
I don't fuck around with musicals.
I don't. They
That's
fucking
fair.
they actually make me uncomfortable. So like Chicago, you know, fucking The Greatest Show.
Yeah.
Or The Greatest Showman, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I watch them all, but I
Yeah.
don't fucking like them. I've
Look.
never once liked a musical. They make me
Here's the
fucking
thing.
uncomfortable.
Here's the thing.
And
I
that's all
started
that is
seeing
to me. It's combining my least favorite genre of
Yeah.
music
Oh, yeah. I
with,
suppose.
with a fucking song and dance
You
act.
got the double up.
It's like, dude,
Yo.
honestly, the only thing I've ever even liked, even remotely close to what we're talking about, and
Yeah.
here's the irony. This is why I'm an impossible person. You remember the hip opera?
The Beyonce and all that shit?
Yeah, with Beyonce
Yeah.
and fucking
I
Andre
forgot
3000.
about that.
That shit
Yeah.
was dope, bro.
That shit was dope.
Now that was dope. So
Yeah.
I just completely contradicted myself in one sentence.
No, it's okay.
That's me
That's
in a
life.
nutshell, though. Like that's me in a nutshell. Oh, like I love Metallica. I love Megadeth.
Yeah.
Can't stand Slayer or fucking what's the other one that I'm supposed to fucking
I'm trying to think.
be on their dick?
Yeah.
Pantera.
Pantera. Got you.
I actually do like a lot of Pantera, but
Yeah.
like I can't stand Slayer.
Dude,
I just do not fucking like Slayer. I'm sorry.
You know
Unsub
what?
if you need to. I'm just being real, man. I'm just being real. That's the one thing you can always trust when you tune into this podcast is I ain't gonna bullshit anybody. Not the viewers, not the listeners, not the Jamies, fucking not my guests, nobody. like it or not, you're gonna get authenticity from me, and I do
100%.
not fucking like Slayer.
That's
I can't
okay.
stand them.
Here's the thing.
Sorry.
You're in a place of
But
love.
I'm a metalhead, so I'm
Right.
supposed to love them.
This is the thing. You don't have to like for me. I like some polka music. I enjoy it. It's just my thing. I like a lot.
That's
of
super
different
fucking weird, dude.
I like a lot of different shit. I like a lot of different shit. You know what got me into polka music? Queens of the Stone Age.
Queens of the Stone Age.
Yeah, dude.
That's a super deep reference.
So if you think
What
of
did I
like
do
what's like one of the songs, I know. I'm like, yo, this ain't my show. I'm just on it.
I
don't know.
think I just accidentally shut down the camera switcher. Hold on.
Like-
One of these is supposed to
okay.
trigger this back on. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, let's not do that.
I
Let's
already
get off of
danced to that. So.
Hold on. I think I know why that happened too. Sorry, guys. I always fuck something up every
It's okay.
single podcast. Every single podcast.
My elbow story.
It's like a live show. It's like being a performer,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Like you've never played a perfect show. We've never
Nope.
done a perfect podcast.
Nope. Hey,
Every single show, something gets seriously fucked up.
Dude.
Today we had the weird fucking. It's
Yeah.
part of the deal.
It's part of
Again,
the
it's
deal.
part of the authenticity of this podcast. It's not highly produced. It's not Joe Rogan. It's this weird,
Dude.
shitty,
Here's the
raw, but it's fun. And we and
All of those things.
there's a
and
lot of fun had
beautiful.
here.
It's fun, and because I'm here, it's fucking dope. Listen, I'm just gonna tell the people. You may as well just leave it here. I don't need a personal camera. I want my man to be in on this. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you something. When you come here to the Jared Singer Extravaganza, I want you to understand a couple of things. It's usually dope. You got the dopest in the chair right now, but usually
true.
you have a dope motherfucker in here. I mean, I'm a lot to strive to.
Honestly,
But-
I really appreciate that because, like,
Tripping.
I think every guest we've had a good show.
Yeah. Shout out to Ian. Yo,
Ian
as
Severson?
As they come to my head, dude. I watched Ian. I was like, yo. I heard he was coming back. I'm like, yo, he come back. It's gonna be problems in the city.
Oh yeah, he's moving back.
Yeah.
This might get weird for a second, you guys, and I apologize.
That's okay.
Nope, I think we're
Is
good.
this where you digitally enhance me?
Nope, we're good. I just
Oh.
had to turn the switcher back on.
There you go.
OBS is fucking weird, dude.
I don't know how to run none of this shit. I do my podcast from a phone in the back of my own car.
Dude, I would have lost my fucking mind if all of that would have happened.
Yeah.
Because we've had actually several weird little glitches tonight.
Yeah.
If any of this would have happened like 9 months ago when I first started, I'd have had a panic attack.
Yeah.
It's just like playing a live show.
Right.
Oh, my fucking cable got unplugged.
Dude.
Oh, but the first couple times you play a show, you're like, why did my signal cut out?
Yes,
Why can't
yes.
I hear my... You're just panic. But
Dude.
after a while, you're like, oh, shit, boom, and you just keep ripping, bro.
Let me tell you a story.
It's equity.
Let
It's this
me
thing that
tell-
people don't understand. I call it equity, man.
Yeah.
It's equity. It's experience. It's
Yes.
wisdom. It's
Yeah.
it's like it's
It comes with the territory.
it's not even a talent based thing, is what I'm getting at.
No. You know how I got to be dope? Fuck it up.
Exactly.
That's the only way you get to
Over and over and over
and then you start
and
to
over
find
again.
the landmines in yourself and out in the world around you, and then you get through. You're gonna be dope, dude. B did a show one time, and I couldn't figure out why my tone was super weird. Couldn't figure it out. End of show, last song. I step on the wah pedal. The motherfucker was on the
whole time,
show.
but it was decompressed or
Yeah,
whatever.
so I'm like, God damn.
But you're looking at it, so you see your wah
so it
up
looks like it's So I'm like,
oh,
motherfucker. I'm like, yo,
the whole
the
time.
whole show, baby.
And I bet no one noticed.
Nah, people were
Now,
like, man, you got a wild tone. Like, yeah, I do. You have no idea. It's alcohol fueled, probably. I don't know what the
Even
fuck.
people like me, though, that have seen your set probably didn't even notice and come up and be like, hey, what was up with your tone tonight
Dude.
until the last song?
Dude, you know who will fucking always
Maybe
always-
one person.
It's only one. Mad Jack, dude. That fucking guy, I love him with all my heart. That man, when we first started, when he was doing what was he doing? The thing at Quest for Mayhem? I think
Yeah,
it
that was the thing. Yep.
Yeah. So he fucking, like one of our first times there,
This random fucking fly just keeps flying right past us.
He want that dopeness, baby.
He wants to sniff the dopeness. Yeah, baby.
The shit is in the room.
See, there he goes
Come get
again.
you some. Come on, he can land on my shoulder. I don't got no problem.
I'm gonna murder him.
That's like, go ahead. Let him live. He only get a day. Let him have his day. Have your day,
true.
friend.
They do die super fast.
I'm saying, man, come on, land on my shoulder. Come get some of this shit. Hot business. Joey Nichols. I got so many with. That's the band he was in. Thank you. I can finally see, kind of. Yeah.
Yes, with.
Mad Jack from With. He was like, buddy, your lumber. Your
lumber.
You got to get the lumber
Now
together.
you're getting more of them.
See,
It's lumber. It's
they know what
lumber.
it is. Yo, Mad Jack would come up to me constantly, buddy, get your lumber together. And I'm like, I don't even know what that fucking means. And then like one day I like really sat down, we talked. He was like, listen, bro, you got to, because I can't do a Mad Jack impersonation because that is my man, dude. I love that dude. I've always loved that dude. We've never had a problem. And I've had problems with a lot of people. When you said music scene, it reminded me of
musicscene.org.
Yeah, those fucking arguments I used to get in with. And I used to get in arguments with people for like weird, because like it'd be people that I didn't know they hadn't heard the band. Because just going back to when you were saying like, when
in
you
case
really
people
love
don't
something,
understand what you're talking about right now, give me just 2 seconds.
Go ahead.
This was social media before social media.
Yeah.
So Facebook had just become a thing. MySpace had just become a thing.
Yeah.
Or actually, MySpace had just gotten big.
Yeah. Yeah.
Facebook had just become a thing. But the real work, the real nitty gritty, was on this musicscene.org.
That's how you found out what shows was and shit. That they did.
Bands
more
were formed on there.
Yeah, dude, they did music scene. Shout out! I cannot remember those dudes' names.
Yeah, I have no idea who was
but,
responsible
like,
for that.
I remember meeting them at Area 52. Area 52. Somebody help me. Area 52.
Yeah, Area
right?
52. Yeah.
It's 52. Okay. Yeah, I remember meeting them there before, and like I remember the initial guy. But we were talking about like it was like this crazy ass message board where it was like you said, bands was formed. Like I got into it with, I can't remember what the band was. I want to say it was the Dames. I didn't know anything about the Dames, but I remember they were like, oh yeah, I heard B. I don't get it. And I took that shit way too personally than it could have just been like, cool. Nah. This is Shawnee Baby circa 2000 whatever.
I'm not naming names. But honestly, the people who've said this, you've actually probably had this conversation. But I still hear certain people that like, dude, they were a great band and I just don't get it. Like I can tell they're great, but I'm just not into it.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck. It doesn't even matter who actually said it. The quote was,
I want names. No.
What was the fucking quote? Because he said it in a phrase that like I got what he was saying, and I was like, oh, I know, because I could name 6 local bands that are that to me. And what was it? He was like, the best band I've never been able to get into, or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they're so good, and I know that.
Yeah.
But I can't get into it.
Right.
Like there's something, it's not tickling my balls.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
And there's a bunch of bands.
Yeah.
Like, and there's also periods of bands, right? So there's
Yes.
periods of Skywind where
Right.
that was that band for me, where I was
Right.
like, I know you're still great.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm not into this shit right now.
Right, right, right.
Wither the Tide, my current singer.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm in love with their fucking first album.
Yeah.
Their second album, I talked to Jeremy. I'm like, nah, that shit's weak, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, I'm not into it.
Yeah. And that's
It's just my opinion,
Right.
but I still know they're dope.
Right. Exactly. It's not like a personal. Oh, sorry. It's not a personal slight to the people in the band or the band. It's just the direction they're going. It
Dude.
might not hit you. You know what I mean?
But to get back to your point, you said
I
I
was
don't get it,
wildin'.
and it pissed you off.
Dude.
Somebody said on about me, specifically me, not even my band. They said I was sloppy, and I was a vocalist.
Wow.
And I was just like, it literally kept me up for weeks. I wasn't getting sleep because I was like, what does that
Wow.
even mean? How do you be a sloppy vocalist?
You like a drunk
Like, what
slurred
the,
or what the
fuck does that even mean? Dude,
See,
it kept me
you
up for
shoulda called
weeks,
me.
bro.
I'd have helped you with that shit. Like your
Shit.
first
I
fuck
think
'em.
we talked about it at
I'm
Area
sure we
52.
did,
And
yeah.
Because I used to have conversations with you and
Yeah.
Dan way back then, dude, and I was
Yeah.
a child. You guys were
Dude.
so generous.
I feel
you guys taught me so much.
Let me
dude.
just say I'm sorry, because I'm sure I told you some shit that I hadn't sussed out my goddamn self. I was like, yeah, in theory, you could jump off of that and keep your legs. You know, I mean, who knows if you can? But I try it. I send people into all kinds of fucking ERs all the time.
That's not. You gave me great advice. You never did.
I said, you know how many ERs are filled because of motherfuckers like me just showing up like, nah, man, nah. Nah, you can wrestle a front end loader by yourself. Go ahead. Go do it. All you need is a little sip of it. Go over there, Jerry. Go fucking do it. Like, nah, I can't fucking, nah, go fucking do it. Go fucking do it.
Oh my God. Dude. No, you guys always.
Yo.
You always.
Hold on, my man. Do you let people take phone calls on your show?
If it's worth it.
It is worth it. Hold on.
Is that Dan?
What's up, man?
I should call Dan right now just because you're taking this phone call. I'm gonna call Dan Knight right now.
He said
that is Dan Knight.
He let me know that my pants is on backwards. I tell you what, sir.
Dude, just put him on speaker.
Oh, he said I could put you on speaker. Hello?
Yeah, and then put it up to the mic.
Like this?
Yeah.
I
can hear him, but you guys can't hear him.
Your dick's out. Like he does that shit. He used to do it. Dude, he does it to me all the time. Pickle tag. What's that?
Stop talking about us.
He told me he wanted to do a cease and desist.
Yeah, we got a cease and desist.
We got an order. This ain't the first time the FBI came to see me. Whatever. This ain't the first time.
Actually, you know what? Take it off speaker and put it up to the mic.
Okay, hold on.
That'll work better.
Wait a minute. How about
there you go. What's up, Dan? Can you hear us?
Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, wait. I got the wrong end. God damn. Hello? Hello?
It ain't working. Shit. I'm going to call him.
It don't work. He going to do it on his and he going to call you. Okay.
I think it's just the phone.
It's because I suffer from fat face. I got fat man problems. It's part of being dope, baby. It's part of accepting the role.
Oh my God, I'm just now getting everyone's text. I just got a text from Dan Knight. The podcast ain't working. Brad Stahlecker, shout out to the Stormbreaker boys. His dad was like, the podcast is locked up. My wife texted me, the live doesn't seem to be working. Yeah, I'm just getting these text messages, you guys. That's why I was saying, like, if it's actually that kind of level of important, just call me because my phone will light up for that. We're calling Dan right now. All right.
I took off. Hold on. Let's get this shit together over here. Because I'm trying to be an inspiration to every generation at this point, even with ashy elbows and a fat wrist.
PG Pizza Hut.
What's up, killer? What's going down, brother?
Son.
Hey, son. Yo. Hey, yo, check it out. Yo, I'm over here. It's 100 motherfucking degrees outside. It's like a nice, like 80 in here. But it's like 100 motherfucking degrees outside. Dude, I almost burst into goddamn flames coming over here. I was in the car. Because you know how the war machine, my car, I call it the war machine. You know how the war machine gets it going. That shit start, row! It sounds like gunfire. But, hi, how are you, Dad?
How are you doing, Dan?
I'm just sitting. He eats some Chinese food.
That's all you're sitting.
Ain't that
all
a
you're
bitch?
wearing is socks.
Where you get Chinese from?
It is my.
That's right. Where you get Chinese food from?
China Delight. You know.
Is it the spot? Yo, can I tell them the story about my feet, about the foot rub?
No, they don't make Chinese food. That's just Chinese
food. I thought they made Chinese food too.
No, I don't want Chinese food. Somebody that's rubbing somebody's feet.
Yo, I don't mind. You might get a little something extra in that motherfucker. I'm down. I'll eat anything. You know, look at my figure. I'll eat anything. I don't give a fuck. I show up. Yo, is it cooked? Yeah. Mostly? Yeah. All right, cool, man. Whatever. Just cut the mold off. Cut the mold off the bread. Give it to me. I gotta have it.
I told you when Sonya was out here.
Yeah.
I was talking shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Shaun fell asleep.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah. Dude, I was out 3 minutes later, man.
Yo, he got this foot rub place out by his house. Yo. I don't like
Jollyfoot, baby.
Jollyfoot. Shout out to Jollyfoot. I don't know my man's name, but shout out to Jollyfoot. Yo, I don't like massage. I give them to my wife, but I don't take them. I don't fuck around. But he was like, yo, we going to Jollyfoot. Me, him, my wife. We go in there. My wife, she like, yo, I'm down for a fucking massage. Him, he like, I'm down. I'm like, I ain't trying to get no goddamn massage. Dude was like, yo, we're going to put this little tea bag of essential oils on your feet. I'm like, oh, my dogs? Tea bag. So I'm like, yo, I put my feet in the hot water and all this. Then my man comes in. They rubbing their feet. They rubbing my wife, the lovely Michelle. They rubbing her feet. My man comes to me. He pulls my feet out the water. He look at them joints like, I need more money for these dogs. These feet look like they've been through all kinds of wars. This dude feet look like a rock. His shit is fucking like a real rock, like a real boulder just put on a person's body. So my man rubbing my feet. I'm like, yo, I ain't into this. This shit tickle. This is weird. Next thing I know, out. Daddy's sleeping. And I don't mean like, so I mean like, like that. You know how I woke up? Dude was rubbing, because like they rub your feet, your legs, and your thighs. I woke up, my man climbed up on the table, rubbing my thighs. He looking at me, and I'm looking at him. We both had a moment. We had to make some decisions right there. It's like, we fucking or what? What is this? I mean, I'm down, but just, you know what I mean? $25. I got my feet rubbed into oblivion. My shit, I was walking on a cloud for the rest of the time I was out there.
So we've talked about this a bunch, Dan. There's several different times I've had the possibility to come out to LA. It's still probably happening for a multitude of reasons. Story I'm hearing, the moral of this story is that I got to go get my feet rubbed.
You got to get your feet
rubbed.
And
Dan's got the hookup.
You got to go get your feet
Is that what I'm hearing?
Dude, I take everybody to Jollyfoot.
You take everybody to the foot. Goddamn Jollyfoot. Dude, I'm telling you, you ever had a good foot rub?
Once.
Let me tell you.
It was during a full body massage.
Oh, gotcha.
And I'm telling you, like, that girl hit everything so perfectly, all the way down to my fingertips. Fucking toes.
Open you
that,
up.
like, that shit changed my life for at least 7 days.
Dude.
I was like, I felt like a different.
That's fucking. See,
You ever had that?
I can't commit to the full body massage because I freak out. I think that we're going to fuck
That's
or
not what
something.
you said when we was on tour when I was rubbing
Yeah, that's what Dan's like, yo.
All right. Dan's got
back.
the hot scoop. All right, hold on. Dan's got the hot scoop. I want to hear this. What'd you say, Dan?
I was just fucking around.
Yeah, he's going to come in the back. He like, yo, we're going to pull the van over. We're going to see what we can get figured out. Oh, you tight? Yeah. You a little tight, huh? Yeah.
You coming back into town?
Times when Shaun and I woke up in the spooning position.
Yeah, it was a few times. Yo, sitting up spooning on the floor under a raggedy ass blanket. Like, what the fuck is this? Yo, this is more than a band. It's a lifestyle, motherfucker. And we made the choice. So go with it.
I'm always the guy who's like sleeping in a corner under a blanket like an orphan dog that nobody wants.
That's what I'm saying, dude. We was abandoned and shit. They're like, wait, that's the band over there sleeping? That's the band that's playing? Like, yeah, them motherfuckers is wild.
Dan, when are you coming back into town? I know it's only like once every year or two.
Legally. When are they legally going to let you back in town?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm working on something real stupid and dumb. So
which means
probably into the summer.
Yeah. He doing something dope.
Coming on the podcast to plug it and promote it?
Maybe.
You can come sit on my lap.
It depends on how dumb this gets, but it might be real dumb.
Yeah.
Which means really good.
Yes.
I pitched it as something really dumb. So the guys that I pitched it to are kind of into it. So we'll see what happens.
It'll be dope. Don't worry about it.
You got to come on the pod when you get back in town, man.
You know that, right?
You told me I was gonna be a part of it. I was like, yo, I got a rider that says I get fresh jar of pickles first. Before I can do anything, I need pickles. I want pickles out the barrel. Fuck a can or a bottle. I want a barrel full of pickles.
Dude, you know I'm the pickle man. Wait,
I know.
Right?
Hey,
you know I like
hey, fella. Hey, put that thing away. Put that thing away. What are you doing?
Dude, I got to place another pickle order, man. I went through all $50 of that pickles order.
No shit.
Yeah, dude.
He love pickles.
What is happening right now?
This is how we.
What fucking conversation are we having?
I'm sorry, y'all doing a show. I'm sorry.
What the hell just happened? You guys took the most Boston level wicked left turn I've ever fucking heard.
Yo, he loved pickles, dog. The man like pickles. He got me into pickles. I wasn't even into
I'm
them shits.
into the weirdness, but I just want to admit how weird this got really fast.
We did. Listen, man.
I'm into it, but let's acknowledge it. All right,
you're
Dano.
welcome.
Dano, I love you, man. I love you. Thanks for taking my call, brother. And when you come back into town, man, you got to come on the.
All right, cool. You guys get back to what you're doing.
All right,
Okay.
I love you, man. We'll talk to you soon.
Hey, I'm gonna call you later.
Bye, Sean. Call me later.
All right, I'm gonna call you later. And, I'm gonna send. Hey, I'm gonna send some
And you
more
guys-
shit to
yeah,
your house.
And you guys can talk shit about me. It'll be
No,
great.
dude.
And just start making shit up. Just start
Making up
making
stories.
shit up. Just start
Like, yo,
making shit up if
Remember
you
when
gotta.
Jared got the new arm? What? Yeah. It don't even look fake. I don't know what he said. He got it in Singapore. I don't know what the fuck happened, but he did. He said
All
it
right,
was a
brother.
mining accident.
All right, you guys.
love you,
Hey,
man.
Sean. One
Yeah.
last thing, man.
What's up?
Shoes don't match.
Ah!
Dan, your legs are fake.
That's it. I got fake legs and real feet.
Later.
All right, later, brother.
Dude, imagine
That was
standing.
fun.
Imagine standing on the stage and this dude saying shit like that to you all the whole time you play. Because we used to play like a long time. And so that's when it started. Like before, like everything was like it accepted like 60-45. Like before we was doing like 2-hour hits. So like 2 hours, you with your mans for 2 hours, whatever. You like, yo, let's start talking about some shit to him. Like the dialogue away from the mics up there was, oh, dude, it got filthy. It got very filthy. It was
Chemistry out.
not disrespectful, but filthy. It was very filthy. I enjoyed good filth. Good old-fashioned filth.
Chemistry on stage was just amazing.
You know, I bring that.
It inspired honestly, it inspired so many bands, dude. There was so
Really?
many bands that would watch you guys live and they're like, we need to figure out how to have that kind of fun on stage.
Dude, just hang
including
out.
including guys like me and Jeremy Blake.
Dude, all you do is hang out with your. You know what, dude? It just Dan and I, all of my friends, all of my bands that have never broke up, and we just been. Dude, I just thought about this. The very first band I was ever in, we never fucking broke up. I moved to Minnesota. I didn't even think about it. Like it was.
That's kind of breaking up, though.
It is, but they were
Especially
I
if
still
it's
talk to them.
forever.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I still talk to them, and it's all like if ever I'm in an area like.
So,
we'll
but
fucking
your
rock.
bands don't break up; they just go on hiatus.
They go on long hiatus, like because
That's dope, dude.
it's always weird, like because I've been in bands that broke up, and I've been in bands that I quit, and I've done all that shit, and I've done just a bunch of dumb shit. But like I think that I think it's like when you have that respect level with each other, where you just like, you know what, man, it just ain't working right now. Let's take a break. Cool. We can always come back to it. True. That's it. You know what I mean? And that's just where it's at. Unless you know.
Yeah, and I've been trying to talk to a lot of guys recently about this. We could get our own.
Right.
We could all form a band like
Right.
that, and then if we have to put it on hiatus because
Yeah.
Sean has another kid or
Yeah.
fucking
What
Dan's
Sean?
getting married
Sean ain't
or
having
whatever,
no more fucking kids.
you know, or fucking or
Sean's out of that business.
or Jared's starting a fucking real estate company, whatever,
Yeah,
right?
Right,
Like,
right.
okay, no big deal because I can still go make money and still be a musician over
Right.
here.
Right.
The problem right now with most bands is one dude needs to do something serious to like come up in life,
Yeah.
but that means putting the band on hold, and then
Yeah.
the rest of the band's entire music career just came to a screeching halt.
Yeah. I'm that
And so
guy
they
a
either
lot.
got to replace him or
Yeah.
the band breaks up.
Yeah. You know what, dude? I'm waiting on Russ and Aaron to replace me and them that day. I've been waiting on it since I started the
Never
band.
gonna happen.
Dude, you know what? I would love nothing more. If Russ or Aaron is watching, I would love a text at some point this week. It's like, yo, we decided to go in a different direction.
What is preventing you from doing more music? I wanted to ask you this.
Oh, the pandemic stopped all that shit. I was like, yo, fuck this. Well, actually, dude, okay, my friend Jaime, shout out to Jaime Gonzalez, my man. I'm wearing this hat from his restaurant, but he doing something else now. But Jaime, he used to
flip
sing
it around for the
Oh,
free
yeah,
plug.
Yo, I don't know if hold on.
Shout out to Jaime. And what restaurant is it?
Well, he used to own Flag Smash, but now he doing something else. I'm just
There
representing.
you go.
Oh, hold on, let me take it because I know the people love it. I know you love it. Look at that shit. Could you imagine late tonight when you're sitting?
Look at that beautiful
Look
milk
at- let me-
dud
hold
forehead.
on. Look at that.
I'd eat that milk dud.
Look at that, baby. Who wouldn't let that in your house?
I'd eat that milk dud.
I'm saying have some. Take a bite. It tastes like it looks. It tastes like
milk
brains.
duds are my favorite candy.
Hey, listen. I have been many people's favorite candy. No, I'm fucking talking shit. But nah. So my man Jaime, he at this restaurant, Flag Smash. He doing something else. But for like 5 or 10 years, he used to sing with Devil Inside. So for like 5 or 10 years.
Arguably the greatest moment in Minnesota music history. Devil Inside got sued by Intel for copyright infringement on their logo for that T-shirt.
Yes.
Dude,
Yo.
I was so proud of them.
Dude, that was
like right as I was entering the scene.
Yeah. Dude, Devil Inside was so fucking dope. I went to their last show.
I don't even think I was playing shows yet. I was just going to shows.
Yeah. Maybe not because
I don't even think I was out there.
No.
Yeah, like 2000 to 2003, and I
there.
jumped in 2003, 2004.
Got you.
But that's when I say I jumped in, that's when I started playing shows.
Right.
But I started going to shows right before that, and that's what I mean. Like I sort of started hearing about that, like it was in the crowd, like these guys got sued by Intel, and I was like, that's fucking awesome.
Dude, they were so fucking wild. But
so Jaime, that's who you're talking about.
Jaime Gonzalez, my man, and then his wife Val. What's up, my home? They're my people.
Shout out to them and Devil Inside.
Jaime and Val.
Hey, Jaime, if you want to come on the podcast, open invite, buddy.
Yeah, I'll come on here with you and make it very difficult.
Or extremely fun like I'm having tonight.
Listen, dude.
I hope people didn't tune in thinking we were gonna do like an interview.
Oh God. Listen.
Like this is a real podcast.
Yeah,
this is us
conversation.
actually.
Yeah.
This is what the podcast is truly supposed to be with every guest. Yeah. Like maybe I ask a question and we start but then one of us, and the best thing in a podcast is like, what the fuck was I talking about?
Right.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah, dude, because you're having a real conversation.
But usually it's only me doing that.
Oh, nah, look.
I think you might be my favorite guest, bro.
Listen, man, I pride myself on being your favorite guest.
I think you might be my favorite guest.
I'm dope. I can't help it. This is who I am.
I'm dope, bitch.
I'm dope, bitch. Listen, when I came out the womb, my mom's was like, yo, I don't know if I like that kid, but he dope. I'm not sure if I like him yet, but he is dope. I can see it. That kid got swagger. Who's born with their shoulders up like this? Who comes out with their shoulders up already? Like, pull me out. I'm ready to go in, motherfucker. Put me in the game. I don't need to learn how to walk, talk, or nothing. Just put me out there. Wash me off and put me on these streets. They need me. Anyway, Jaime was like, for 10 years, dude, Jaime was like, yo, dude, you got to do comedy. I was like, nah. So here's a funny turn to that. Me and Dan was sitting in the house one day. I go, dude, I think I'm going to try to write some jokes. He's like, cool, man, pop them on me. I go write these jokes. I come and I read them to Dan. Dan goes, dog. I go, what? He goes, man, you know I love you. I go, ah, fuck. What? He goes, dude, you're way funnier than this shit. I don't know what this shit is.
That's exactly what my best friend said to me when I read him my jokes.
Yeah, dude. It's like, he was like, this?
Like, that's not funny.
He's like,
I was like, you're not my crowd.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, is this thing on and shit? So I'm like, all right. So Jaime's like, yo, dude, just fucking do you. Just be you. I was like, I mean, I am dope. He was like, you are. So just go ahead.
Absolutely.
Dude, if nothing else, people will carry, what they will carry from this is that you're dope. You're dope too, all right? Don't just think it's me. I know you look and you're like, hey, there's nothing about him that's dope. No. Believe me, the essence, the swagger, the approach, the landing, bitch. I got all of it, and so do you. I don't got nothing that you don't got. You could do it too. I love you. Moving back to the story.
Only black dudes can do that without being douchebags. If a white dude came on here and just said that, dude, he'd be like, dude, fuck this asshole.
What's that dude, that Gary Vaynerchuk? I don't know his fucking name, but he's like a
I know exactly who you're talking about.
I only see him on Instagram.
He's a tiny man.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just like, yo, if you're doing this and you
It's more like this. If you're making excuses, fucking stop.
Yeah.
And I want you to wake up tomorrow and say, I'm going to do one fucking thing.
Yeah.
And then do that one fucking thing. And then maybe try a second fucking thing. And I guarantee
you, if you listen to me, your life will be better in 2 years.
Yeah, send $200.
That's exactly who you're talking
yeah,
about.
that dude. I've only seen him on
And
Instagram.
he ain't wrong.
He ain't wrong.
He ain't fucking wrong.
He's, you know.
But he's also a very tiny man.
He is. You know, this is the thing. I think you should always have one.
I don't know why
friend.
I'm saying that.
It's all right.
I'm
I
just
think that
fucking
you
around.
should have friends with different sizes, and that way, when the lineup happens, they don't know who the fuck did it. They don't know what happened. Like people just just doing shit. I'm like, oh, I thought you was killing a man. Like Jay had to go. He got to kill a man. I probably. How long did this go till? Oh, I thought it was like, I'm like, yo, I don't want to keep nobody up and shit. Like,
it's all, the whole thing is built around the guests, right? So like when people ask me, what time do you do this? I'm like, when can you get here?
right.
I guess, when can you get here?
Yeah.
How long do you want to go?
Yeah.
How long are you willing to go? Because
Right.
some guys are like, listen, I can get there at 6 and
Yeah.
I have to leave at 9.
Right.
So immediately I'm like, at best, we're going to get 2 hours.
Yeah.
Probably closer to an hour and a half.
Got you.
But, some guys are like, oh, I work till this time and, whatever. Let's just,
Yeah.
So it's.
Yeah, I got a report in a little. You know what? Let me finish this story. So Jaime's like, yo, for 10 years, whipping my ass. Yo, do comedy. I'm like, I don't want to do comedy. I'm not good enough. Do comedy. I don't know no jokes.
Have you
don't need
ever,
no jokes.
you said you did it 5 times. Was it like open mics?
Yeah, I just been doing, I'm super amateur, dude. I just go up there and tell them dumbass stories, some shit I did.
I've been begging for somebody to start comedy.
Dude.
And I've had a couple comedians on the podcast already.
Yeah, and they were good.
And and honestly, man, like, I can get out there. I can do it.
Do it.
But I want to have a bro who's not already a comedian.
Yeah.
Like, great. Yes, I understand. Like, I got Wheeler
Yeah.
on the roster. I got Randy on the roster. Like,
Yeah.
these dudes are doing it.
Yeah.
And fucking Randy fucking toured with Screech and is open for
No
like
shit.
big real comedians. Like,
Wow.
Randy's a real comedian.
Yes.
He's just he hasn't popped yet. He reminds me a lot of Mitch Hedberg, not just because of his delivery,
Gotcha.
but also his career path.
Yeah.
Like, Mitch struggled the entire time and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden made it.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
Yeah.
He's like Moby.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Right.
Fucking that's what Randy's suffering from, is like just nobody's into it right now.
He'll get
They don't
there,
get
man.
they don't get it.
Yeah, he'll get there.
It's not him. He is
No.
on stage. He is he has just the weirdest, most original vibe. And it's sort of in that Hedberg thing, but
yeah, but it's his thing.
but again, those guys are experienced and they already kill it.
Right.
So it's kind of like your big brother cheering you on after you struck out.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you'll get him next time. Like, fuck off. I want to start with somebody, you know what I mean? Like, I want to start with somebody who's also striking out at
Yeah.
the same time.
Yeah.
So we can suffer together.
Right.
And I've been trying to get Jeremy Blake to jump into comedy with me.
Yeah.
And
funny. He's funny.
dude, he's hilarious. Dude,
Dude,
he's
it's
so
just
fucking
go out
funny.
and do anybody.
I want a
whatever you
group
wanna
of
do,
us.
just go
I
do
want a
it.
group of us to go out
Just
there
go
and
out
start
and
doing
doing
it
it.
together.
Yeah.
And just open mics. Just fuck
Right.
it. Let's go out there. Let's riff.
Right
Because
on.
I got a bunch of shit. And here's the irony,
Mm.
is it's kind of like what you talked about.
Mm.
All the jokes I've written, because I started doing it when I was emceeing shit.
Gotcha.
That's where the idea came from. And it was birthed, actually, because I got bored on stage. And
Yeah.
I started having to kill time in between songs or a string broke or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was a really different euphoria to get 500 or 1,500 people
Yeah.
to all laugh at the same time.
Right.
And that's where the seed was planted. That's where the idea was birthed. And
Yeah.
then I started emceeing shows,
Mm-hmm.
and I would just go up there and improv.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd get people to laugh, and it was fun, and I did a good job and kept.
Yeah.
And then I started writing jokes.
Yeah.
I've never once written a joke that is lame. Every single time I get a laugh, let alone a good laugh,
Yeah.
100%
It's
in the
real.
moment.
Yeah.
Kind of like, and so it's very similar to what you described. Like,
Yeah.
dude, you're funnier than this, what you just showed me.
Yeah.
Just go up there and be you.
Yeah. Yeah. And that
My
was-
problem with that is that's what I do on this podcast.
Right.
So what's different than me doing a podcast versus going and doing stand-up? Okay, there's a room of people there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's live and it's no net, but you've played live, so
Yeah, I'm not
your
nervous to go on
nerves won't be-
stage.
yeah, and it's just
On stage.
it's oh shit. I keep I have hit this mic more times.
You can move it however you want, bro.
Oh, that's what she said.
You can literally, if you want, you can like side it.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean?
Nah, listen, man,
Get it
because
up and out of your way.
this shit'll turn into a fucking rap concert. I'll be down here like, yo, everybody in the fucking back. If you didn't pay already, like pay your bartenders. Yo, did I blow out the speakers?
No, my mic was resetting.
Oh.
It's something with the ground issue in this fucking stupid studio.
Oh, it's
But Chilton was giving me shit about that I'm constantly grabbing and moving my mic.
It's okay. It's
I
okay.
mean, he was giving me shit about it because it's like distracting and annoying, and I'm like, that's fine, dude. Because honestly, most people listen on audio anyways.
Right.
So I just want to make sure that I'm. Yeah.
See, this. If I were you, trust me, motherfuckers
be
would
kicking
find
it
me
like
like
this.
this. They'd be like, yo, is he even there? Like, yo. So then, Friday, like, motherfucker, would you get up? Is he dead? Look at the fuck. Like, yo, I put my sweater on. I set my mic up. I got my beer. Y'all kiss my ass. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to come to your house late tonight. Late tonight. And right when you're about to go to bed and you pull the covers up, you're going to think of me. And that's when you're going to look out the window and I'll be standing there like this. And it'll fuck you up. Fuck up your night. Congratulations. That's what I say to haters. You know what? I found out I was a hater.
My roommate just confronted me that I'm a hater.
I found out. My wife been telling me for years, and it's true. Like, she like, yo, you be hating on motherfuckers for, like, very, and it's true. But I'm like, yo, it's because I feel like I deserve better.
I ran out of patience.
Yeah,
that's what it was for me.
Yeah.
It wasn't. For me, it was like I literally just can't tolerate bullshit anymore.
Yeah. I hear you.
And then it went from that to me calling it out. Like, stop. That ain't legit. Get it out of here.
Yeah. I feel like, like my shit is mostly with like musicians and bands.
It's honestly a character flaw for me. It's a lack of patience because I think when I became a jobber, dude.
Yeah.
I started seeing people that no one has ever heard of.
Yeah.
Be better at everything than the most famous musicians on the planet.
That's usually it, dude.
And so when I came back to town and started, this reminds me of a story Dan Knight said, which is, and correct me if I'm wrong, and Dan, you're still in chat, I think, so correct me if I'm wrong.
Go to bed, motherfucker.
But I vaguely remember the reason Dan Knight moved to L.A. was because of the bullshitters. Everyone in this town was running their mouth, but ain't nobody doing shit.
Yeah.
I think that was almost his exact words. Maybe that's probably my version of his exact words. And then he moved to L.A. Here's the real point. Here's the real moral to this story. Is he moved to L.A., and what seemed like 6 months later, probably much longer, he was on tour with Billy Ray Cyrus.
It was that's kind of right. Like, he had a setup with somebody else, and then just by him being who he is and how he is, and just how the planets align.
That's the guy we just had on the phone, you guys, if you haven't made that connection.
Y'all know who the fuck that is.
I mean, most people probably do, but a lot of people might not.
Shirt. This to represent.
Dude, we have a fucking global.
Hold on.
Whoops. We have a global listener base that has no idea who any of us are.
Hello, global listener base.
They're not listening now, but they will definitely.
They will be. Hey, listen, wherever you at in the globe.
Once we upload it to audio.
Yeah. Let me just tell them, yo, once you get this in your ears, I want you to remember something. Everything you do, from the moment that you hear this voice, you do that shit from your chest.
And in case you guys
don't fuck around.
And in case you guys haven't caught on yet, B, Shaun, Dan Knight, this whole thing, it's one of my favorite bands of all time.
Mine too.
It's one of my favorite group of people, and you've had a few different drummers.
We had a lot of drummers,
but everybody understands you and Dan are B. And it's who's drumming right now.
Yeah.
That's the real deal. And it's unfortunate, but it doesn't matter because the point is you guys are always dope.
Well, that's the thing.
It doesn't really matter who's drumming.
Well, dude.
Speaking of which,
I knew the big
Dan's
punch.
been waiting. I know Dan's been waiting for it.
Comes the big punch. Here we go. Let me get relaxed. All right, go ahead. It's like a procedure.
My guitar player's like, here it comes.
Yep.
My guitar player's doing this right now. He's going, oh shit.
Is he gonna
Rich, if Rich Zazada from Skywind is watching right now, he's going, here it fucking comes.
Hi, Rich. I haven't seen that dude in a long fucking time. Always, you know,
it's not gonna feel right again. I'm fucking saying this. I'm doing this. Hey, I'm fucking doing it. It's not gonna feel right again until I am drumming for B.
Shoot your shot.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now. I'm saying it.
Hey,
I'm saying it.
Yo, all I can tell you is this. There's two things you need to know. The first thing is I am a fucking hard taskmaster with that band.
I don't think you're gonna. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it'll be an issue, dude. I think you're gonna finally go.
You understand?
I think because I'm that guy. This is what I'm getting at. Yeah. I'm that guy. So I think you're finally gonna go. You're gonna go. You're gonna give me a list. You're gonna be the first motherfucker who goes this, and this. Fix it, and I'm gonna come back and it's gonna be fixed. And you're gonna go. And then literally, so you're gonna have that confidence and that security the next time to go. All right. This song, this, and this, and then it's going to be fixed. And you're going to have that fucking freedom finally to go, I can tell this motherfucker he's being a piece of shit.
I ain't an asshole.
I know that, right? But you have that freedom to know. Like, I don't even have to worry.
Yeah.
Like, he's looking for things to fix.
Right.
He wants that.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling, because I've been in this industry and worked with thousands of fucks.
That's right. I've
most
only met
people
with 5
can't take that criticism.
Right. Criticism is a thing.
They're like it's all excuses.
Yeah. Criticism is a thing that like you have.
For me, it's a follow-up question.
Yeah,
for me, it's a follow-up question.
Sure.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I understand that this transition is sloppy.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. And you said this is weak. I get that.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to go, how do you want it executed? And then I'm going to literally clarify and go, how much freedom do I have in to express that idea?
Right.
And you'd be like, nah, on the nuts. And I go, got it, done.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you can be like, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Just get there.
Yeah, exactly.
Just get to the end of 4 and make sure the whole thing comes in on the up and you're gold.
That's the thing with B.
We're gold. We're gold then. I'm all in.
Yeah, we 100% want people who bring themselves to it. Like, we don't want to have to tell you what to do. We don't want to have to fucking hold hands. Like, that's why it's always a thing. And plus, our moods change a lot. Like anybody else, like any relationship. Like, your moods change. You get a little, whatever. Like, right now, as far as B is concerned, right now, I'm like I'm kind of like the husband.
It's kind of your deal now.
No.
I mean, Dan kind of told me that. He goes, honestly, Shaun's just kind of running everything now.
Nah, dude,
he's like, Dan, I talked to Dan about this. Dan texted me this. So Dan's either a goddamn liar or the greatest politician of all time. Because what he said is, I handed all that off to Shaun. I show up in town and I play shows.
Yeah, but like when I do all that shit, like I don't do it just like it's in concert. Like we trust each other. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
Like the next B show is probably more than likely going to be California, because it's just like we haven't played there in a long time. We played here a bunch of times. We played other places a bunch of times, just like not even saying nothing, just going and playing. And so, like now it's like, man, we played California like twice, and like that was a long time.
That's where Dan is,
and now Dan lives there. It's just easier, and like one of our really good friends, I feel like an asshole when you start doing that vague tube and shit. Like, I can't say who it is, but it's somebody you might know.
That's the second reference to vague tubing tonight, and I've never heard that term before in my life. As a YouTuber, I've never heard that term until tonight, and that's the second reference to it.
I learned it from Amanda. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, God damn it. Amanda, you son of a bitch. You fucking, you just absolutely started a thing. I don't even know if that's a phrase. She just made it up. You're an internet sensation. There you go. Start your own YouTube channel.
What the hell? He said if
swagger.
If Jared joins B, it can now be called BJ. I can't stand you.
That's actually also really clever.
It's pretty funny.
I don't laugh because
I don't laugh. He's like, I'm dead serious about this fucking shit.
I don't laugh at Jason. Because I refuse to give him the satisfaction of my laughter. God damn it, I just laughed. Fuck, I couldn't even finish it with a straight face. I
He's
tried
like,
really hard. I
refuse to give you that.
really committed and failed.
That's so funny.
I tried not to laugh. I couldn't even
Dude.
finish that statement, bro.
I know.
That's fucking funny, dude.
Like, I don't know any of the, like, just as far as, like, with the On Location Shawnee Cardigan podcast thing. I have been trying to, like,
links in the description. Make sure you guys go down and sub.
Yo, go submit.
Submit.
Yo, do you know what?
Submit.
Can I just say this? When they started that whole follow and submit business, I was like, I don't want no parts of that shit. Shawnee Baby submits to no one, and I follow no one. I do what I want to do. And then I was like, oh, you mean like, okay.
Subscribe.
Okay.
Oh.
Because before it was
Be my sub.
Yeah, like, come on through, put on the leather
I ain't
bonnet,
nobody's
bitch. Like,
bitch,
I ain't put on
bro.
no leather bonnet,
I ain't
motherfucker.
nobody's bitch, bro.
I ain't nobody. Yo,
No, I've talked
unless
about
I
this.
want to be.
I've talked about this, and tell me if you can relate to this. So you've got a couple podcasts. One of them, you have no relying on anybody, so you can just do it whenever you want. The other one, you got to get Dan and your wife involved, so there's scheduling issues. That one doesn't happen as regular.
Yeah.
But I want to know if you relate to this.
Okay.
You and I, back in the day,
Yes.
used to get anywhere
Yeah.
as a group of bands
Yeah.
to get 500 to 1,500 people
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
To pay somewhere between $5 and $20 to come play us live music. Now, you think about that from the user end standpoint, they're paying $5 to $20 to, worst case scenario, come see 40 minutes worth of content in today's terms.
Yeah.
Best case scenario, they actually like all four bands and they're there for the full 3 hours of actual content.
Yeah.
A 4-hour night with changeovers and 5-6 hour night if you stay so close.
True.
So we're talking like hours to minutes of entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Do you find it as equally ironic as I do how fucking difficult it is to get people to hit that goddamn subscribe button for free?
Yeah.
I'm not complaining about subscribers.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's ironic that it's free.
Yeah.
But it's harder to get you to hit the red button for free than it was for you to give me money to play my bullshit music
It's a trip.
out of high school that wasn't actually very good, but you would give me money.
Yeah.
But I can't get you to hit the red sub button.
It's a trip, dude.
What
Like,
in the actual fuck
you know what,
are
dude?
we doing, dude?
This is the reason why B stuff, this is going to sound fucking weird, and I hope everybody's like, okay. Just remember, you're dope. Don't fuck around. I'm not fucking around with that. I fuck around with a lot of shit, but I'm not fucking around when I tell you that I think you're fucking dope and you need to realize it about yourself. If you don't like the word dope, use a different word. Excellent, awesome, whatever word you want to use. It don't have to be, I'm just saying I'm fucking dope.
And just so everyone, including the listeners, understand, he's literally talking to the camera. He's
talking
actually
to the
talking
camera.
to you guys.
I'm talking to you.
He's literally talking to the listeners on audio, to the viewers on video. He's looking in the camera and talking to
every
you.
Motherfucker in earshot.
I had
know.
to say that though, because not everybody. We have a way bigger audience on audio.
Well, then
it's literally 3 or 4 times the size of what we have on YouTube.
Let me give them let me get in close. This is just for the audio.
And it's legitimately across the country, and it, believe it or not, is international. I know that sounds absurd, but
hey, listen,
we're in a fuck ton of countries, bro. Like you're talking to the world right now. It's not just Minnesota. It's not just America.
Holla.
Like for real.
I mean.
Actually, if you go back 1 or 2 episodes, I actually listed, finally, I was like, I got to give some serious respect here. And I actually listed all the countries and the amount of subscribers we had in each country.
Right on. You know where I'm
So
big
if you guys
at?
want to hear that, you can go back. But I'm not going to sit here and do it again.
Always support this podcast. Because the Jared Singer Extravaganza.
Or don't.
It's fuck that. Yo, let me just say this.
I mean, if you don't like it, don't.
Yeah, if you don't like it, whatever. Go on. Do something else. Go cut your grass. But in 100-degree heat. Fuck you. But what I'm saying is, heat stroke, bitch, waiting on you. All I'm saying is this. I just found out I was dope in Ireland. I just found this out.
Oh, is that happening for you?
I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know why, because
So what popped? Is it B? Is it them that dare?
No, it's the fucking podcast because I told them that.
Your podcast popped in Ireland.
Because I was talking about like just Ireland. Like I want to go to Ireland and just see what's up. Because I heard they drink like I
Dude,
do, and we
dude.
get down.
Bro, me and my wife want to go to Ireland because she's Irish.
Dude.
And we looked at so there's 2 different ways to do oh, fuck.
Get it out, baby. Let it
Excuse
out.
me. There's 2 different ways to do Ireland.
Okay.
Apparently. And if you guys have been to Ireland and I'm wrong, please correct me.
Yeah.
Jump in the chat, lay a comment down, tell me I'm being an idiot. But this is what I've kind of sussed out is there's basically 2 ways you do Ireland. One of them is you basically go to downtown Berlin. Not Berlin, Jesus Christ.
I was like, really?
Dublin. You go to downtown Dublin and you experience Dublin.
Right.
And then the other version of Ireland, it's weird, dude. So you hire a company that drives you from town to town throughout the island.
Really?
And each night you spend at a different bed and breakfast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's you got to kind of decide the vibe you want to do. Are you, because here's the thing is that second thing sounds amazing.
It does.
But it also, if you think about it, sounds fucking miserable because you're in an Irish tiny car, cramped.
Yep.
It's raining
Yep.
all the time, right?
Around.
You're spending a lot of time traveling.
Yeah.
And then you're every day is settling in.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. So I already figured this out. So for me, Ireland is going to be, we get to Dublin.
Yep.
We settle in.
Yep.
We see a couple cheesy tourist attractions.
Yeah, look for Conor McGregor.
And then I want to find the real city.
Yeah.
I want to find the northeast Minneapolis.
Right. Of Ireland.
Not uptown.
Yeah.
Not uptown.
Nah, you wanna
not
find the
north
real
side.
shit,
I want to
yeah.
find northeast. The actual silly, innocent, but real actual blue collar grit.
I want a motherfucker to
I don't
want
want
to
to
be.
I don't want to go to my own neighborhood in Ireland.
Right.
In Dublin. I don't want to go to the hood and be in a danger. That's not what I mean by the real city.
Right.
I want to go to northeast where it's a bunch of blue collar motherfuckers, but everybody's having a great time.
Yes.
You go pub crawl in northeast Minneapolis, you're having a great time.
Yes. Yes.
That's what I want to do in Ireland.
The place I just went to.
Where did the locals go? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. I want to go get somebody to make me a shillelagh. I want to meet Conor McGregor on his own ground turf so I can ask him, what the fuck is with this Proper 12? What the fuck is with this? Why can't I make my own drink called bull urine? Because that's what I would like. Ultimately, all of this has been moving towards me having my own vodka that I call bull urine luck.
You like vodka?
I like everything, but I just think
That's your
vodka's
deal, though?
easier to, Shout out to Du Nord Spirits, because I just started drinking that shit. Also, shout out to, what's that fucking place? Tattersall. Yo, I'll just shout out every fucking body.
Shout out to Grey Duck Vodka.
Yo, all that shit. Yo, whatever.
Actually, you know what? We got to stop giving them shout outs because they're not paying us
They're
money.
not paying. Oh, shit. I was trying to shout out friends and family. But
Yeah, shout out friends and family, and then we stop at companies.
Nah, I can't fucking.
No, you got to pay
companies.
us.
Yeah, you got to pay.
You got to pay,
You got to
bro.
put your money on the table.
We got to
baby.
get paid. We got to make
like
money.
nuts in an hourglass. I don't know what that fucking means, but
You got any monetization coming from the pod yet?
They know better. Because all money's given to me is going to evil. I invested evil.
No sponsorships, nothing yet?
They know better, dude. They know better. I can't be trusted. They'll be like, yeah, here's a check for drinking our beer. Okay, also, I'm using your beer to start my own company. What kind of motherfucker does that? Me. Because I'm dope and I believe in myself. And that's what I want you to do. Believe in yourselves. Stop fucking around. You know what I've seen in the last year? I've seen a lot of motherfuckers give up hope and start doubting and shit. Fuck that.
Real.
Fuck that. Every time you think you got doubt, think of this chocolate head in your fucking mind and let your third eye open up. Be like, yo, what up? Yo, you built for this, bitch. You made it this far. You can make it to the end. And whatever the end is for you, don't think about that. You think about moving your feet and moving forward. Stop fucking around. I'm tired of this shit. I get a little tired. I'm sorry.
I'm for real though. I feel you, man. Because honestly, it's really an excuse mentality that's just not going to get you anywhere, man. Because you really there are no options other than the ones you make.
That's it. You gotta grind. You gotta grind.
And honestly, I've been there. I grew up dirt poor.
Yeah.
I grew up in the worst possible scenarios. I was on probation until I was fucking almost 18 years old.
I remember we talked about that.
I got sent off to a boarding school because it was either that or a serious actual juvie incarceration. Dude, I haven't even really actually told my story. Like, a lot of motherfuckers do not understand the conversations we've had.
Right.
And people, a lot of the guests know me, but the listeners, they really have no idea.
Yeah.
But point being is, like, I grew up and was seduced by a lot of that easy money criminal industry.
It's
and
hard not to.
it took so much work and effort to become an honest man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still not a great person.
Ah, dude. Listen.
But that definitely was seeded from that.
Right.
Like, if I would have grown up in a more privileged environment, I might actually be a good person.
Nah,
like, a
dude.
really
Let
good
me
person.
Let me
But
fucking
I'm an
stop
honest man.
Nah,
I'm an honest man.
There.
Like,
Fuck
I
that.
will fight to the death over this. I'm an honest man.
Let me just take over your fucking podcast for a minute. First of all, fuck that shit. You're a good person. I don't fuck around with assholes. I don't fuck around with dunderheads. I don't fuck around with motherfuckers that ain't trying to do shit. I don't do that. If you check the history of Shiny Baby, if you look at
I'm
my
not trying to laugh, but the way you said that
I'm
shit
just
was,
saying.
dude.
I'm just saying.
Fuck you.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you. Fuck you. Fuck what the fuck you talking about? If you check my entire record, everybody that I know that I'm in contact with, I don't have to call your ass every day to know, and you know that I care about you, you care about me, and if shit go bad, we're going to get together, we're going to bake a fucking cake and figure this out. We're going to break this motherfucker out of prison one way or another. Whatever it is. Everybody got a wild-ass past. But look, you don't build your future off of your past necessarily. You take your past, that's one part of your life. Then you take your current state, and you go, okay, how can I do better? How can I get to the next level? And you keep molding that and appending that until it makes sense. That's all it is. That's why I'm dope. This is what I keep trying to tell people. I'm fucking dope because the only thing I figured out is that I ain't figured it out. Once I figured out I didn't figure it out, this shit just evolved. This happens like evolution. I don't know when the rock is coming to hit the planet. I don't know when the sun gonna fucking blow up. And I don't know when the fucking check's coming in. But I know all of those things gotta happen because that's how Shiny Baby operate. I don't give a fuck no more. I just tell people what it is. I'm sorry. I'll just start yelling.
This is the greatest podcast I've ever done.
Tripping.
Even with losing literally almost a half hour of video.
Yeah.
I have a feeling all of that audio is going to come through.
Yeah.
So the audio, I think the audio side is going to hear the whole podcast. I have a feeling I'm only losing the first 30 of the, but this is my favorite. My favorite podcast, guys. I am so fucking honored to spend this time with you, my dude.
Listen.
Because honestly, the time is what's valuable, man. And to get you to come down here with me, because it's easy to do a remote podcast. Call in.
Yeah.
But this is so much better.
This was fun.
And this is why I absolutely refuse to do remotes.
Yeah.
Like, if we're doing something and somebody wants to call in, I'm actually about that cheesy little blue chrome mic. I used to have it sitting here on the table because I got it wired to ready to come up through the table.
Got you.
And I'm trying to figure out, and I think I actually know how to do it now, but I'm basically trying to get it to where I can call or they can call in to me.
Yeah.
And then we will talk to them through that microphone.
Got you.
But the audience will still hear us through these. And then we will hear them through our headphones. And the audience will also. I'm almost fucking there. But remember, I told you when you were like, "This is a dope setup." I'm like, yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. Still to this day, we're a year in. We're almost a year in. I still have no fucking clue. But I think I can pull this off.
You can do it.
I think because I already got it wired up.
That's guaranteed how you get Knight to be on here. Because Knight loves doing remote.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing remote.
Knight don't like to go. Like when we were.
I will do a call in.
Yeah.
During a podcast.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing remotes.
Yeah, no, he won't. Like, yeah, he's
unless it's literally like an Edward Snowden.
Yeah.
Where you're not getting him back to America.
Yo, there's
like,
no way he's coming.
And he has the right mic and headphone. Like his production is equally great on his end.
That makes sense.
It barely seems like a remote when you watch Snowden.
Right.
There's a little delay because of the internet.
That fucking guy, dude. Wow.
No, because again, why? I'll tell you why. Because not only do I respect my guest time, but I respect my viewers' time.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to give them anything.
I respect you fucks, too.
I'm not going to. You fucking fucks. I'm not giving them anything less than my best effort.
It's the best you could. That dude.
Anything less than my best effort is an insult to them because I
true.
respect how hard it is to get them to hit that red button.
Exactly, dude.
It's just like playing a live show. It's just like being in a band.
It is.
This motherfucker paid $5, and his wife paid $5. But that's not really what's significant. What's significant is they had to get a babysitter.
Yep.
They had to make sure they had everything taken care of.
Yep. Dude.
This is a night for them.
Yes.
They're only going out like once every 3 months, maybe because of their budget, maybe because of their jobs, maybe because of their schedules.
Preach, King. Preach. Preach to the people.
So fucking appreciate the fact that these people came out and paid a petty $5 to see your shitty music.
Yes.
Usually we were doing. Now some of us have gotten kind of good. It's up to you who's good, not me.
That's right.
I'm not a gatekeeper. But long story short is like the fans and the consumers decide, and you have to respect time.
Yes.
The time.
Yeah.
It's the time, man.
Yep.
Because people have fucking lives. And if they're deciding to spend their Thursday night with us, thank you.
Dude,
and that is much appreciated.
Thank you to all of you. I only called you fucks out of fun. I love you.
It's a term of endearment around here. It's like bitch. It's like bitch.
Yeah.
It's like, if I go, bitch, please.
Yeah. You know what I thought about? I've only called 2 women bitch for real in my whole life.
It's my wife's second favorite word.
I love saying bitch, but most of the time I'm talking to a dude and we're just fucking around. But like, I was thinking of words that I haven't like really like. I don't use like.
I can't do it in this neighborhood because a lot of people from this neighborhood are from Chicago, and if you call a motherfucker bitch from Chicago, that's like the deepest of cuts.
I'm from Gary, right next to Chicago.
Is it the same thing in Gary, or is it completely different?
Listen, you call a dude a bitch in Gary. You should
like
expect. You should be putting on hand wraps.
We're about to go to the death.
Just be like, excuse me, I'm going to tell you something.
But
look, bitch.
Like, but anywhere in Minnesota, you call your bro bitch. Yeah. It's like you're either challenging his manhood in a very friendly bro kind of way, or you're just fucking with him.
That was so fucking new to me when I moved here. Because I
getting called bitch.
Like me and this dude, we was boys. And one night, he was like, dude, I got a little weed if you want to smoke up. I was like, yeah, fuck, let's go. We smoking.
This is way back then because you don't really smoke any weed now.
Nah, so like I'm like hitting it, and I got like a cough spell. It was fucking hard. He was like, get it together, bitch. Dude, like
you were ready
for
to
like
kill
15 seconds. I was like,
the fuck did you just
call me a bitch again? Watch what happened. And he was like, what's your fucking problem? So as we're talking, I started to realize like. And it's not even just urban areas. It's more like a male disrespect. It's super complicated. Unnecessarily so, for sure. Unnecessarily. Because, like, fuck it. Like, people call people things all the time. Like, don't carry that shit on. This is another one. Here's another jewel from the Shiny Baby file. People going to call you all kinds of shit, but it don't matter because you know who you are. That's all that matters. People probably, they're going to watch your thing and be like, who is this fat fuck on here talking crazy? And I'm going to be like, I'm that fat dope fuck that just took a bunch of time and tried to make you better. I am. I tried to make you better, bitch, because I'm dope. I want you to come up to where I'm at.
I think it's what you're saying is it goes back to that, like, what Rogan has talked about. Like, they're just sounds we make with our mouth. It's the intent, right? Because I've had this argument with my religious family, right? So, like, they have this thing where if I say fuck, I've now sinned. I'm going to hell. Okay. But if I say, oh, fudge, I'm okay.
Yeah, but the intent.
And I'm like, here's the thing is, these are man-made words.
Right.
We decided which words were wrong.
That's true. That's true.
If this idea that curse words and foul language are sin,
right.
These are arbitrary sounds this is the same argument. These are arbitrary sounds we're making with our mouths. Mm-hmm. We've decided which sounds have actual impact and is what God is really actually talking to us about in this moral, whether you believe in God or not. This is the argument I was having with my grandparents, is the intent. It's what's in your heart.
For sure.
So if I say fuck or fudge is irrelevant.
Right.
It's why did I say that?
Right. It's where it's coming from.
Right.
My father told me, one of the craziest things my father told me one time, I said some wild shit to him. just wild shit. You can't talk to your parents in the way that I was talking to him, but we had that kind of relationship. So I say this wild shit, and he goes, I'm not even mad at what you said. I'm mad at your thought behind your thoughts. And I go, what? And he goes, the thought that you had before you said what you said, that's what I want to deal with. Like, you need to think about what you're – this is for you fuckers too. Think about what you're saying before you say it. Not even – because people say you should think before you talk. Nah. Think about what that emotion is that you're having.
Think about what you're feeling and why you want to say what you want to say
these words. Like,
so when I want to be like, fuck you, I will kill you right now. Whoa, let's back up. Yeah. Why are we even feeling this way? Right. Why is that even a rational thing to say? Right. That's what you're getting
We need breakers on our shit. We need to put some breakers on it. Like, I've been in situations where
you know what we need is it's a pressure gauge in mechanical terms.
Yes.
We need a pressure gauge.
Yes.
You're putting in too much air pressure that this output can take, and the output is everyone else.
Yes.
We need something in our lives
Yeah.
to be able to dial that back and regulate that pressure.
Here. Yeah. That's all in here. And you know what? Live from your head and your heart at the same time, and you'll be most of the times you'll be okay.
Bro, that's
you got to do it at the same time. Like, living too much from your heart, you're going to get fucked up. Living too much from your head, you're going to get fucked up. If you can balance that shit out, you'll be as dope as Shiny, baby.
I don't know if anybody I don't know that anybody will ever be as dope as you.
It won't happen.
I mean, Dan, it's neck and neck.
It is neck and neck.
It's neck and neck with you.
He's doper than me, though. I say it.
With the two of you, it's neck and neck, man.
Yo, look. It's like my friend told me one time.
I mean, he played with Billy Ray Cyrus and several other world famous prolific artists. So he's got some version of equity on you. But the level of dopeness you bring to the table is immeasurable. It cannot be quantified.
Can you put the ocean in a fucking glass?
Exactly. So therefore, when we're measuring ultimate dopeness, you and Dan Knight are absolutely neck and neck.
Here's the thing. This will blow your mind, because you know me.
I challenge you to blow my mind, and I doubt you can.
Watch this. Watch.
Watch me, baby. Watch me, baby.
I'm gonna tell you this. You know me, and I know you, right? You dope.
You're dope.
That's it. Everybody I fucking know is dope. All I know is dope people. Everybody in this fucking chat. I don't have to have met you to know that you dope. The fact that you're here right now, paying attention, dialing in, open your fucking mind, open your heart. That's what's wrong with everything.
Right.
We don't open our minds or our hearts. We just start talking crazy and saying wild shit and looking for shock value. All that. I've been living in shock value since I was 15 years old. I got past all that. I'm like, fuck it. Let's just talk for real. And that's what people respect. That's what people love. And that's why he loved all of you, and he set up this whole thing. He did this for you, not just for him. He did this. This moment was supposed to happen.
Thank you, man.
I'm just saying.
I appreciate it. This is a really big deal for me to have you on the podcast.
Oh,
and it's funny because, like, I've had, like, more famous people on the podcast. And people don't understand the significance of my appreciation for each guest to spend your time with me.
Yes.
And dude, for real, like, and what you guys did for me with your band specifically as musicians, the impact, the influence, the wisdom, the teachings, you know, you were in that group of the guys where I say, listen, man, I grew up in this industry. Mm-hmm. Like, you were at the tail end of me growing up in this industry before I was an adult in this industry.
Right.
But still, you know, I had a lot of wisdom already growing up because my parents fucked around with a lot of biker gangs, and those biker gangs were affiliated with a lot of musicians.
Yes.
And so I had a lot of knowledge, but it was old school, outdated knowledge. And what you and Dan did for me was take the real nuggets of wisdom that were now outdated and reapplied them to a real world modern day scenario. And I'm kind of trying to do that for the next generation because I'm a pay it forward kind of motherfucker, right?
Right.
So, like, you guys, the generosity and the time you did, this is literally built into why I didn't do a Bill Burr style podcast where it's just me.
Yeah.
Because it's not about me. It's about us.
That's super funny.
That's why it's always a guest.
Right.
And if I don't get a guest, we don't do a podcast. Some podcasts will just oh, we have to do a podcast.
Yeah.
Don't have a guest. I guess we're going solo tonight. No.
Yeah.
This podcast is all about the guests. It's about the community. It's about the scene.
Yeah.
It's about the respect. It's about the equity. And every once in a while, if a motherfucker wants to come on and try to fucking say they can do, you know what? No, I'm gonna say you're wrong.
You got your goddamn mind.
You got more work to
saying?
do. You got more work to do.
This your setup. You could come on and be like, you got your goddamn mind. Like, I would love, like, okay, you know why?
And somebody might try to make an accusation to me that I didn't have enough respect for some of these guests where these conversations just happen.
Yeah.
Here's the thing is, the respect is to the guest, but it's also to the viewers.
Right. Listen, I've called you guys a lot of fucking names tonight, but it's out of love. Believe me, when I tell you that, you know what, y'all a bunch of hateful fucks, and I love you to death.
Like Dave Chappelle's joke.
Yeah.
Remember when he was like, oh, I'm going to do an impersonation.
Yeah.
Who do I sound like? I'm you, motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. That dude, one of the greatest jokes ever.
That, dude, honestly, I think Kicker in the Pussy is the best of all time because he literally told you what the punchline was up front.
Yes.
I think Dave Chappelle's the greatest comedian of all time.
Dude, easily. If he is not, I would say he's the greatest of our time. And the only reason I say our time is because you never know what that next one is. Because I used to think, like, when I was younger, I used to think, like, certain bands, like, that's the greatest band of all time. And then you see another band, you're like,
well, that just means you can be decrowned, right?
Oh, yeah.
But we've been making this argument with MJ versus LeBron for a long time.
Right.
And I'm sorry, listen, here's the deal. I've watched both of them play almost their entire career.
Speak, King.
I've been watching both of them play almost their entire career.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan came in basically when I was born. So by the time I was aware of sports, I was already able to go back and watch his old tape.
Yes.
And then watched the real ascension.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
MJ is the GOAT. And if you disagree, you don't understand basketball or sports.
Right.
LeBron is the greatest of our time.
Yep.
MJ is the GOAT.
Yeah.
The reason he's the GOAT is because he's never been dethroned. However, is what you're referring to is before MJ.
Yes.
It was debatable, it was relative, and it changed through the generations. You had Wilt.
Yep.
You had Bird. You had Magic.
Come on.
You had, I mean, oh my God, dude.
Julius motherfucking, I bought those shoes because of a comic book.
The Doc.
Dr. J. I'm going to just show my age. I wasn't even alive when Dr. J was actually playing, I don't think. Maybe like his tail end. Like
I definitely wasn't alive.
I don't think so, but like I remember having like these old comic books from like one of my uncles or some shit. And it was all these ads for Dr. J shoes. And I was like, I want these fucking shoes. And I didn't know they were Converse. I had no fucking idea. And I'm just like, yo, this dude seemed cool. And then, like, you know, you watch like Wide World of Sports and shit, and they show like all these old tapes. This dude just busted motherfuckers down. I'm like,
I mean, we haven't even brought up George Mikan, and there's so many other cats. Like George Mikan, the first white dude to dominate ever.
To make it happen.
Like Minneapolis Lakers. Like
bringing this shit.
Like that. And then again, you get into that Boston team, you know, so you start arguing about Kevin McHale.
Dude.
But
killers.
no.
Straight killers.
None of them are the GOAT because MJ happened.
Dude.
And guess what? The reason, I'll tell you why LeBron is not the GOAT. Because it's still the debate. There's still a debate. Like once MJ happened, no one was going, who's the GOAT? Is it MJ or is it still Magic?
Right.
No, everyone just went, no, it's
exactly.
MJ. And then forever now, since then, we've been going, who's the next MJ?
Right.
Is LeBron the next MJ?
Right.
No, he's not because right before him, we were going, is Kobe the next MJ?
Right. Exactly.
Is KG the next MJ? No, none of them are because MJ's MJ.
Right.
When you become the measuring stick, that's when you're the GOAT.
That's it.
Now, what you're talking about in music is, I thought they were the GOAT, but they got replaced.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. The crown moves around, but the first one.
The crown moves around.
Dude,
the crown moves around.
Don't understand
the crown moves around.
The crown move around, baby. I'm not always going to be the dopest person you've ever seen. There's going to be somebody better.
So right now, here's why I say Chappelle's the GOAT.
Yes.
Because he's the GOAT.
He is.
So I say he's better than a Pryor, than a Cosby, than a fucking, than even Eddie Murphy, Chris Rock, Chris Tucker.
There's so many.
He's better than all of them.
Yeah.
He's the greatest of all time. And he's so good, he's now the measuring stick. So going forward, we will be asking, who's the next Chappelle?
I see your point. You know what? I didn't think about it that way. And I enjoy having a point made to me. Like a lot of people, I don't know, fuck other people. I'm saying me. Like I enjoy when people go, no, look at this breakdown of this. Like, cause I never thought about Jordan in that way. Like I always knew he's the greatest, I always knew he's the GOAT. But I didn't know, like, I didn't really think about the fact that when you become the measuring stick, when you become the fucking lightning rod, when you're the person in whatever industry, and then everything is measured to you, it's like, yeah, you'll never have. You can have 1,000 motherfuckers like, oh, this person's the greatest of all time. Are they? I mean, really, we're comparing them to this person. Still. Because, like, before Jordan, is it Jordan? Is it a Bird? Is it Magic? Like, is it, who is it?
Is it Dr. J?
Dr. J, who is it? And, like,
is it Chamberlain?
Yeah, right. But then Jordan happens, you're like,
it's MJ.
Well.
And the only reason nowadays you don't immediately say MJ is because you're young and you didn't grow up and see MJ do what he did.
You have no idea.
Dude, those fucking fake passes with one hand,
yes.
He'd go up for a shot, and dude would go to block it and he'd be like, nope, and then he'd fake pass. And then he'd shoot it in your fucking face.
I got a friend who figured out how to do the Jordan pop shot. That one where he, like, slaps his wrist and he throws it, like, almost over his head.
Oh, yep.
My friend figured this out. Shout out to John. What's up, Swanee baby? I'm sorry. I just come on shit. Fredo Lamore. I'm just you know what? It's almost.
Hey,
I gotta go because my wife gonna be like, yo, what the fuck you doing?
Don't ever apologize to me again, you son of a bitch.
Don't you ever apologize.
Right. Here's what I want to do before you get out of here, because I know we got to start wrapping this up. I want to play the second B song, and I want to make sure we play the Them That Dare song, because it's two very different deals.
Okay.
You're the guitar player in B, but you don't sing.
Nah, not legally. Not on
but
tape.
Them That Dare,
prove it.
Them That Dare is like, the way I know you, here's my perception, is this was your brainchild.
Yeah.
You basically write all the guitar riffs. You sing in this band. You're the front man of this band. And you have other guys that help you bring that vision to real life.
When you say it like that, I sound like a piece of shit to myself.
No, honestly, for me, outside looking improv, honestly, for me, it was like, you're finally not Dan's guitar player.
Yeah. Yo, here's the thing. I'll always be Dan's guitar player.
I know that. And that's not a slight to Dan. That's not a slight to Dan. But it was like it was your deal.
Yeah, that was just like, I mean, I was just writing songs. And I was like, I didn't have no place to put them. I really didn't. And I was like, fuck
Maybe
it,
a better way to say it is, instead of being Dan's guitar player, like, you were no longer just the guitar player of B.
Right. Just
like Them That Dare was your deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Did you see the thought process?
Yeah, right?
I had to consider.
All right, though?
And then listen.
Because that's not an insult to anyone else.
No.
It's just a difference of, like, musical identity, right?
Right, exactly. It's just, I like to do a lot of shit. Like, I got a thing. So, Them That Dare is that. B is that. But I got other shit that I like and other things that I like to do. And then I got, like, 2 things that I'm kind of working on that are different from what I've done. They're probably not different to people, but they're different to me. Like, I've never done them.
That's exactly, So, like, my career was very similar, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I built this identity as a vocalist.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere,
right,
I became a drummer of a rock band.
Right.
I went from, like, singing in a brutal metal band.
Yeah.
Several of them, actually. And they got heavier and heavier as they went.
Right.
To all of a sudden, 180, I'm going to drum in a rock band because fuck it.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm fucking dope, bro.
That's it.
Because I'm fucking dope, bro.
Thank you. Thank you.
That actually kind of was it was like literally kind of like, I can do whatever the fuck I want, bro.
You want, dude.
Like
your
literally.
Life.
I got lucky that I pulled it off.
Yeah.
But it was kind of that attitude, like, because I'm fucking dope.
That's it.
And so I was like, I'm going to drum for a rock band.
Dude, like, I don't believe
it was such a crazy different thing for me. But here's the thing. When you listen to The Tyrants, if you can find that shit online,
sure.
I have one video on this YouTube page mean, it was different when it came out, but now you have Royal Blood and you have Greta Van Fleet. You have all these throwback rock bands.
Yeah.
And now you have these new kids like Stormbreaker and Revenant Soul who are going throwback, but they're already in the 80s.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was like, it was cool and different at the time, but it was not really. And somebody has heard that. But it's exactly what you said, bro. It was so different for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a complete, like, I'm going to change what people think of me as a musician.
Right.
And I'm kind of doing that again now because now I'm actually playing guitar.
Yeah.
Ironically, no one even knows I can play guitar.
Oh,
other than the fact that I talk about it on this podcast.
They will.
Once we get live.
Fucking put that shit out, man. Fuck that. I told you. And this goes to everybody I know. If you recorded some shit, let me fuck around and find out you ain't putting it out. Watch what happens.
Get it out there. That's his new deal.
This ain't 1965. You gotta go talk to some dude about pressing some fucking vinyl or some shit. You better put that shit out. Stop fucking playing. I'll come to your fucking house and steal your tapes and put it out myself. And all proceeds go to Shawnee Baby Unlimited. So just know that. If you want to keep your money, put the shit out yourself. I'm sorry. I love it.
I love it so much, dude. I love it. So it's good, dude. No matter how ridiculous it sounds, there's so much actual wisdom behind all these rants.
Wise, dope motherfucker.
Behind all these rants, like if you actually listen, there's real wisdom being dropped. Like this is fun.
I drop jewels for you.
It's fun and it's entertaining, but there's real, actual knowledge, equity, and experience being dropped here.
I'm giving you motherfuckers my best shit. You know what? I'm glad this thing got an arm on it because I just keep going right into the goddamn video scope, as my man Macho Man Reggie Savage used to say. I'm looking right into the video scope, letting the people know, yo, this is for you. And if this is on audio, that's fine too. You understand what it is. Yo, if you listen to this at home on audio and you got clothes on, what's fucking wrong with you? Take that shit off. Put on a robe and some slippers and just lay back and relax and listen to these mellow sounds. I don't even want to hear no more music. I just want to talk to you.
Oh, I was just going to say, on that note, here's our next song.
This will be my end theme. I think they had enough. Have y'all had enough? Just put in the comments. Say yes, go home. Say go home to your family, you fuck. Please, just
I don't think they've had enough. I think they want to hear a couple more songs and keep listening to your beautiful voice.
Sons of bitches, just work me to death. They work me to death.
All right, let's play one more song and then let's get out of here.
All right.
Should we do the other B song or should we do the Then That Dare song? Two totally different vibes.
I know. You know what? Because shout out to Russ and Aaron, my fuck. You know what? Matter of fact, Russ, Aaron, Joel, James, Umar, Jaime. I think that's everybody that's been in the bed. I love you motherfuckers. Okay, play Them That Dare.
Playing for them.
I'm like, yo, I hear you. Oh, right. Devastating mic control. Oh.
Yeah, there we are. So we're back. No, we're good, dude.
We back on?
Yep.
Let me just say this, because now that we took off the headphones and now it's shiny unchanged, I feel, you know what? I feel like I ought to just say one thing. First, I'm going to say it to you. Thank you so much for having me over.
Thank you for
coming. I
coming
had a
on.
good time. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Here's my brother.
Here's to you, my friend, my brother, my family, la familia. I don't speak no Spanish or Italian, but I say la familia in a minute. Like, yo, la familia. I'll be the old fat dude sitting on the porch yelling at everybody like, hey, la familia. Like, is he Spanish? No, he's not. He's not even American.
And if your wife is watching, no, don't worry. We didn't just crack a new beer.
Nope.
Only I cracked a new beer. He's getting ready to go.
I am
He's
getting
coming
ready.
home.
I'm coming home hot, baby. You know what that means.
Fucking headphones
That means
fuck up my
sleep
hair,
time.
dude.
I know. The headphones fucked up my hair.
You
I'm going to have to go
son of
see
a
my
bitch.
barber, Shawnee Drunkston. It's like, stop getting drunk and cutting your hair on the internet. I know I shouldn't. It's bad news. It's bad for business. All I'm trying to say is thank you. This was great. You do great work. I love your show. I've been watching it. Big, was it long-time fan, long-time listener, first-time caller? I'm all those things.
I'm honored, dude, because honestly, you said that earlier, and I was like, don't pretend you watch the show.
No, dude, I fucking watch it.
No one watches
The
this show.
shit's fun. I'm like, yo.
I appreciate it,
Well,
man.
like
Thank
when you
you.
asked me, you were like, dude, you want to come on? I'm like, yo. I'll go, he must not know I wilds the fuck out. Then I realized he know I wild the fuck out, so he don't care. Okay, all right. The police ain't coming on it.
I'm so excited. I was so excited for this, dude. Even with the shit I went through before the podcast, my wife was like, listen, you're not in a good spot.
Yeah.
Like I think you should cancel the podcast. And I was like, no, the show must go on.
Yeah.
And like an hour later, she's like, listen, you really need to cancel the podcast. And I was like, the guest is too important. It's too important of a guest.
Yeah.
It's already booked. He's on his way. Nope, we're not canceling.
Dude.
And then the final phase of my whole processing, right?
Yeah.
Was if anybody's gonna allow me to fucking not bring that crazy, weird, dramatic energy into the podcast, it's gonna be Shaun. And so thank you.
Dude.
Thank you. Because if it was any other guest tonight,
Yeah.
this shit would have been weird. It would have been dark.
Nah.
It would have been fucking like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I honestly, I feel like I owe everyone an explanation. So there was a fire 3 houses up from me, and I saw it start. And I ran up there and pulled these 2 dudes out. And there was a third one that I didn't, but luckily he had already made it out. And this dude had like 3rd-degree burns, man. Falling on his whole body, like.
Ugh.
But we saved a couple people's lives.
That's what's
Like
up.
I'm not fucked up because I did something wrong. Fucked up because I seen some shit.
Yeah.
And it's like taxing.
Yeah, dude. You
It's
got
taxing on your.
Yeah.
It's very hard to explain. And that's why I didn't want to talk about it, because first of all, it's an unbelievable story, and I'm gonna sound like I'm full of shit. Second of all, it's very hard to explain. Because I'm not even sure I've really even completely processed it. But
You haven't. It
like
just
saving
happened.
somebody's life is
Yeah.
like a weird feeling.
Dude,
like
it
you
is.
want to feel great about
yeah,
it.
but you're like, it teaches you the fragility of all
Yeah,
of this shit,
dude, it's a lot of complex emotions that I
Yes.
haven't really even been able to think through. But thank
Right.
you for helping me at least. Thank you at a minimum for at least being the guy who showed up tonight. So I didn't take a weird dark left turn. I had fun.
Dude.
This was an absolute blast.
Dude, I had
This
a
was
good
my
time.
favorite podcast I've ever done. I would be
91,
honored.
bitch. 91.
I'd be honored to have you back, dude.
Sorry. I'll come back. What my man be doing?
Brah, 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 brah.
Bop, 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 bop. Like, what is all this gun shit? What is you doing? What is you doing? Like, I got a friend who fucking does that shit.
Brah, brah.
Like, weird. Like, you'll be like, oh, what we having? Oh, we having us chicken salad sandwich. Oh,
Brah,
chicken salad. Brah, brah. Like, but chicken salad sandwich, motherfucker. You gonna do all that for a chicken salad sandwich? Wow, I hate to see you with a real meal, because who knows? Like, oh, turn the table over. Like, God damn, relax.
Thank you, dude.
Dude, thank you.
Thank you, man.
I've just come over here and just fucking, I've been rubbing shoulders with one of the greats up in this bitch.
I would 100%
I said it.
disagree
Means,
with that.
I don't care. I said it. It means something.
It's not true. He's lying.
I said it, so it means something.
He is dope, though.
Believe that. If you don't believe shit else, I'm dope, and so are you. I approve this message, bitch.
On that note, we have to just end the podcast. We can't literally go any further. All right, we're done. We're done. I wanted to play another song, but we're done. I'm sorry.
Fuck all that.
Thank you, guys. Please like, subscribe. This is my favorite podcast of all time. I don't care what the numbers end up showing at the end of the day. Love you guys. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Stay cool.
Stay dope.
Stay cool.
Get dope.
Stay dope. Stay cool because it's hot.
Prosper in your dopeness.
We love you guys. All right, we're out.